and welcome to this awesome special, obviously with this many faces, it's like the Brady Bunch edition of When the Blitz Hits the Fan. I was gonna say, Dad, you're in the middle
square
too.
number 4, Alex, or whatever.
Got an edition of Jeopardy here. Okay, so we are doing an 8-man. It's really 9. Link, happy you're here, dude. I saw you join a second ago. We got our really 9-man, but 8-man mock draft, 8 people. Everybody's got 4 different teams. I'm gonna let everybody introduce themselves, but I'm Isaac, the host of When the Blitz Hits the Fan and Fun Football Pod. But before we start, thanks guys for doing this and taking some time on a Sunday. We both appreciate it. So
thanks for having us.
Thanks.
And everybody like showed up. That's awesome. I was a little worried like day of it wouldn't happen, but thanks everybody. Med,
sir,
how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm finally glad that this is here. 2 months of actually trying to promote this and everything, and basically like doing all the read throughs and everything. Everyone's here. I'm truly excited. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah, and everybody watching, leave some comments. I will hit them throughout the show. I'll flip back and forth between each pick. So the way this is going to roll before everybody does their intros, I'm going to throw it to you for your pick. And if you just want to think, we'll have some fun banter. And after you make your pick, if you want to talk about why you picked the guy for a second, and then we'll try to stick to 90 seconds a pick. But yeah, pretty easy stuff. So I hope everybody has fun watching. Leave comments, give us grades. Unfortunately, there's going to be no trades because this trade machine sucks. So yeah, it's unfortunate. So we do have a comment. We're going to have fun. This is going to be a good time. We actually decided, I think we're just going to run all 3 rounds live. So we'll take a little break at the end of the first round. I'll run the intro and we'll run into round 2. But all right. So I'm going to go in order that I see on the screen. Seth, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Good.
Be back. It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm excited to work with you again. This is going to be cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to butcher your name. So Pete and
it's Davidge.
Davidge. Okay,
yeah.
Good.
I like it.
I feel like when I'm a teacher now and I see a kid's name and I'm like, just tell me how to say it.
Yeah, you're good. But yeah, man, excited to be here. Thank you for setting this up. Like, awesome idea. Really looking forward to it.
Matt's idea.
And yeah, hopefully we can help some teams out. Be pseudo GMs today.
Yeah, come watch our podcast and watch how to do a draft.
Yeah.
I like how the Patriots guys have 2 people and everyone else has 1. It's like they're trying to tip the favor or something like that. No,
we don't just go out as individuals here. We always come out the gate as a team. So I had to recruit my co-host over here, Davidge, to represent the Patriots at 3. And then, I mean, to be honest with you, my man knows college football, and so I have a great resource here. You guys better watch out.
And why don't you guys, when you're going to add your destination, everybody go and add your destinations. Sorry, that's a dog in the background.
Somebody put it in the chat to tell me how. I don't see the button.
Yeah, well, I can't see it. It's not up on mine.
Man, it doesn't do this sometimes.
Either.
Dang it. So just retweet it. It's live on my Twitter. I'll throw it up. But anyways, where can people find your show, Pete, in Division?
Oh yeah, give us a follow at Fox Fellas Pod. We air every Thursday during the off season. We'll actually be live for the draft. I know some of you guys might be live for the draft, so we have to get bopping around streams. Check us out. We're actually going to be live until the Patriots pick. So we're looking at the 3rd pick. So we're looking at being live for the first 3 picks. So we'll have to come watch your guys' stream after that. But yeah, at Fox Fellas Pod. Check out the rest of the podcast at Besson _617. We got the Sox, Celtics, and Bruins covered. So we got some playoff action going on over here in Boston.
Thanks for watching, Peter. Very cool, guys. Okay, Dad, you don't have a show, but thanks for joining and for doing all these mocks with us. Are you excited? How are you feeling? You ready?
I'm doing good. I think I've got a top 80 ready. So thank you everybody for having me. I appreciate it. I love the fact that everybody else has a show and I don't. I don't know what that's. Hopefully I can represent.
Well, we got enough Packer shows already.
Yeah.
No, we need another
all
one.
the Packer shows.
Ned was so happy he had another Bears fan on the other night and he wasn't outnumbered for once. He was living it up. It was Peter's watching. He knows it was a time. Thanks. Yeah. So my dad did a ton of research, guys. He's got like a top 80. He called me this morning. He's like, I did a top 80. I was like, oh, shit.
Isn't that how you do this?
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I like it. All right, Eric, you ready? Represent the Chiefs.
Yes, I am Eric. I'm host of the Vegas Benchwarmers. We go live every Saturday on YouTube and Wednesday night on Twitter and Twitch. I'm a Chiefs fan, and thank you so much for having me on. This is going to be so much fun. I'm ready to help some teams out.
Sounds good. Actually, yeah, what we'll do before we start in a minute after I introduce Joe and Link, we can say the 4 teams we've got too. We can go around and do that, and then we'll start. Joe, how you doing, man?
Good, man. What's going on?
You like this Brady Bunch style?
We're not doing trades. Did I hear correctly?
No, the system just doesn't let it. We tried the other day. Sorry. I know that sucks. It sucks. Because you guys would have traded down to get Penix at the spot you want to get him at, right?
Well, I had a couple other things in mind too, but it's good. We'll figure it out. So
we can try a couple, but it just rejected like it only let 1 out of 8 go through, so it was so time consuming. So me and my dad, we tried this last weekend, and it actually was good.
It doesn't take too much time to just try one. You know what I'm saying, Isaac? But it's totally up to you.
We can give a couple.
What happens is when you put it in
for the sake of the show, if we propose a trade, then the person who controls that team could just make the decision on whether or not they accept it, right?
Ooh.
It's like if
no. So what he's saying is if he verbally offers somebody else a trade, they accept. You could just pick for that player, but it's still going to show for that team. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can write that down.
And also just to clarify, because I've done a couple of the first round mocks and everything like that. Yeah. There will be parts where when you actually go to make the trade, it actually has a little meter that says acceptable, not acceptable. So it's a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we get like 2 shots at a trade? If both get declined, then you don't have any more shots that, like just set a number on it and move, I get you 2 chances at it. If you don't hit them 2, no more trade offers. You got to pick something like that, some sort of parameter.
So Joe, you're a Raiders fan and a Packers fan. You've been with us on Blitz a bunch, and you've been on Frozen Tundra.
No, correction. I am a Raiders fan, not a Packers fan.
Oh no!
Nice. I like how you said that.
I like how you said that. I tried to find that in.
I am the Raiders fan.
You're the Raiders fan.
Yes.
Thanks for joining, dude. All right, last one. Link, how you doing, man?
What's going on, man? Been a minute.
Yeah, it's good to see you, dude. So, tell everybody about
good to see you too, man. Back in here. But yeah, so I'm the host of American Football Network on YouTube. Just put out a bunch of football content. We do NFL and college football over there. Pretty much just cover basically everything that has to do with football. So yeah, check us out.
Very cool. Yeah, I've been like talking about it. You've got like 4 different things on your YouTube now.
Yeah.
He keeps creating new ones. I'm like, oh, you got a baseball one, you got a college football, you got bets, and you got your normal football one.
I mean, you just turned 18. I mean, go ahead and do your thing, dude.
Yeah.
All young
Have
fellas.
that energy.
Love it. Okay, so why don't we go around and say the 4 teams we've got? Some of them don't have first round picks, like one of mine doesn't. And then we'll start this thing for everybody. So I'll go last. Med, who are your 4 teams?
My 4 teams are the Bears, Lions, the Panthers, and I forgot the other one. The Chargers. That's why. I keep thinking they're in San Diego.
Okay, cool. And that's the teams we're GM for those 4. Seth, who do you have?
I've got the Titans, Falcons, Colts, and Seahawks.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't bring up Elijah Jones anymore. So there's a running joke really quick. Somebody talked about the Packers taking Elijah Jones in the first round, and I was like, who? Elijah who? So I will not be taking Elijah Jones.
Boston College, baby.
Take him in the first. Go ahead. Halfley would love it, but I'm not.
He's going to get picked. The Packers are going to pick him.
Okay, Division Pete, who do you guys have? Who are your 4 teams?
So we
we got the Pats.
Yep, the greatest franchise in NFL history.
Oh, you got your own team?
Yeah. We also have the second greatest franchise in NFL history, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We
can't agree with any of that shit. But
we surprisingly have the 3rd greatest franchise in NFL history, too. We have the 49ers. And then we also happen to have the Baltimore Ravens, who maybe post 2000, one of the greatest franchises in NFL history.
Man, y'all just great.
Super Bowl favorite too, in my opinion.
Wait. Hold on. How many great teams do you have in one?
We have 4 great teams.
Can we trade teams?
So much greatness.
No, I'm happy with mine because I got the Packers and Texans, and they're both rising. They're going to be Super Bowl threats. I got the Eagles, who are going to be interesting, and the Dolphins, who I don't believe in, but they're still interesting and fun at least. So those are my 4. Dad, who do you got?
I've got the Arizona Cardinals, powerhouse team right there, and the New York Giants, right? Minnesota, which is interesting this year, and then Cleveland doesn't have a first-round pick, so
that's me at
the greatest to the bottom feeders.
I mean, I got the bottom of the barrel, right?
You get the fun picks at least.
It was legit.
Eric
got
definitely
picks,
doesn't.
though, so I'm happy about that.
Eric, you don't. Eric doesn't have the Chiefs. No way.
I got the Jets, the real and only real New York team. I got the Broncos, the Rams, and the greatest team of all time with the greatest quarterback ever, the Chiefs.
Oh, bold statements.
Is that Mahomes?
I felt shame. Shade.
Direct shot. I like it. Tom Brady's not the greatest, he's saying. I love it.
No, yeah, we got it, Isaac. Thanks for that analysis there, bud. Real hard-hitting sleuth you are.
Isaac's stupid.
Man, it's too much fun. That's a whole discussion I would love to have. I wish
it's really not a discussion. That's why nothing was said back. It's nothing to talk about.
It's not a discussion. It's not. Yeah, Brady's still the GOAT. It's not a discussion.
Yeah, of course he is.
You notice how we said nothing back? There's just nothing to say. Like,
it's going to be a really fun discussion at the end of Mahomes' career. We'll see where he is.
That will be more fun.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that'll be more fun.
Yeah, give him his whole career before you start comparing him to the greatest quarterback of all time. He has more.
I don't want to do
I'm not even getting into it. Yeah.
I did have him in my top 5. He's already cracked it for me. You haven't
Brady
this early. No, Mahomes. Obviously, Brady's one. Come on.
Yeah, but
I'm trying to get the New England guys going.
Even the top 5, that's like Brady's still like 3 miles ahead of him. So yeah, it's not even close.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely. That was hilarious. Joe, who are your 4 teams? Who do you got?
I have the Commanders. I have the Saints. I have the Bengals, and I have the Raiders.
Nice. And Link, who do you got?
I've got the Jaguars, the Bills, the Buccaneers, and the Cowboys.
Thanks for letting me have the Packers, you too, because
for sure.
I want to strengthen the roster and not do what Jeff Halfley wants. So, all right, we're gonna get started. Anybody else got anything before we get going? You guys ready? All right, let's do it.
Cheers.
I'm gonna throw it up. Let's do this.
Everyone got really small all of a sudden.
3 rounds. I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter. The speed doesn't matter. Hopefully, it does not mess up. I'm gonna be super ticked if it does. So I'll close my other stuff out. Everybody can see it.
Be careful. Be careful when you click on this one.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Yeah, I know. Like I did the other night. I'm really nervous about it. All right. Pick number 1. The Chicago Bears are up. Med, what you got?
And Med runs to the podium.
I with sweat in my face. Nah, I've already said I'm not really thrilled with the guy that I think is going to get picked, but I'm getting Caleb Williams, first overall quarterback, USC. I honestly rather have Jaden Daniels, but I'm going to pick the way that I think they will make these picks.
And that's the way I'm going to do it, but y'all are free to do whatever. Honestly, let's just have fun. All right. Caleb Williams goes number 1. Me and my dad had a discussion about this earlier. It was fun. Washington Commanders at pick number 2, and that is Joe.
Okay, so here's where it gets interesting.
Joe.
I want to propose a trade as the Raiders, but I also have the Commanders. So what I was thinking is I'll propose the trade, and we'll go down the panel. And if I get a majority of the panel, you guys say yes or no. If I get a majority of the panel to say yes, then the trade can go through.
Okay, what's your trade? I'll throw it up on here just so everybody can physically see it. So you're trading with Washington and the Raiders.
Yeah, my trade is the number 2 overall pick, and then for the Raiders, they're going to give up the 13 pick this year, the 2025 first, and the 2026 first, and also a 2025 second.
Jeez.
Well,
so 3 first.
So it doesn't let me go to 2026, so we can just see that.
Okay, so let me
So
look
you're
at what
offering the 20. You're offering the 13th
and a
pick
second.
here.
3 first and a second.
Oh,
Yeah,
Commanders
3
don't
firsts
say
and a
that.
second.
Okay, so
is
we're
what I'm
pretending there's a
offering.
2026 first.
That's plenty
To
of
move up
draft
11
capital
spots.
there,
Okay.
Joe. That's
All right, let's
plenty
go
of
around
draft.
and let's vote then. I'm going to vote. I'm fine with that. Yes, that's good for me.
That's good.
Med, Seth, what do you,
Yeah,
you guys good?
I'm good with that. Commanders will be all over that.
Okay. Eric?
Yeah.
Okay. I think like we're almost at majority. Pete, Davies?
It's fine by
Yeah.
me.
That's a
time
fine
to
trade.
give up. The Raiders probably would never do
I just
that.
want to see what everyone says really quick. Link, what you got? You like it?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
No,
I like
just
that you
kidding.
said
Has to
you
be
like
unanimous.
It's good.
I'm gonna just try to run it through, but if it doesn't, we know who's picking. It's fine. We'll just say it's the Raiders. So I'm gonna try it. I just want to see if it goes through. I don't think it will. Oh wow, it did go through. Cool. So you're
Okay.
actually up for the Raiders.
You
That's awesome. I
overpaid.
didn't expect it to go through. All right. Well, Joe, you're now up for the Raiders at pick number 2. Who do you want?
And the Raiders run to the podium for Jaden Daniels.
Love it, man.
Yes.
I think it's
That's
love
awesome.
it. Why did you take Jaden Daniels really quick before we go to the Pats?
Because I think he has the most upside, like immediate upside, whereas Drake May is more. I think he has a potential to be a great player, but he needs more development. I think Jaden Daniels is more pro ready right now.
Yeah, higher ceiling. I get you.
Right.
Jaden
like it.
Daniels is
Good
gonna be the best
analysis.
quarterback
All right.
in the field.
Man, this is I can't wait for this one. This has been one of the biggest question marks other than Washington. What's going to happen at pick number 3 with the Patriots? I haven't talked to Pete about this a lot recently, and I'm really curious. So, Pete, Davish, you got the Pats at 3. Would you like to trade, or do you want to take the guy? I think you're
No, we're not trading. This is a layup, Divish. Go ahead, dunk it.
Thank you, Washington, for or whoever's we got lucky 2 years this year again because of Washington for taking Forbes ahead of Gonzalez and taking Jaden Daniels ahead of Drake May. Give me Drake May all day, every day, twice on Sundays.
It's Drake May season.
All right. Why did you guys take Drake May? I'm not questioning it. I just want to for the analysis.
No, Division's got all. Are you kidding me?
So-
Go ahead, Division.
So in this entire draft class, Drake May has the second highest stand and deliver percentage in the face of pressure, and has the most Drake May, who's supposedly supposed to be inaccurate, has the best accuracy in this draft class beyond his first read, as charted by both the Ringer and PFF. Jaden Daniels in this draft class is dead last in both, and Jaden Daniels has the highest drop-off percentage in accuracy from between his first read and beyond his first read. Easy pick. Drake May would have been a first overall pick in 4 of the last 6 draft classes. I don't think Jaden Daniels would have been a first-round pick in a lot of those draft classes.
Ooh.
So
Anybody remember the last good North Carolina Tar Heel quarterback to come out of the draft?
before,
Oh yeah. No, good point. That means Drake May's not going to be good.
Quarterback.
Oh yeah.
That is.
I remember
That's a good point. I never thought of that
what happened
before.
to the last
That's
quarterback.
cool
that
because
came
how
out of
did-
the draft.
There it is.
Out of here.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Before CJ Stroud, there were no good Ohio State quarterbacks. Like Ohio State quarterbacks were cursed. That's a lazy analysis because the college
terrible.
history does not define how quarterbacks are going to turn
It's
out
just
in the
low.
NFL.
Hey, Joe Burrow was
Who's
Ohio
been a
State.
Michigan quarterback outside of Brady that succeeded in the league?
Who? Michigan?
Hey,
Name
also, I
another
gotta give some
6th-round
love.
quarterback that's ever been good. And we can do this all day with
Yeah,
name
we
another.
can. We definitely can.
Hey, I just got
Yeah,
a question. I just got a
We
question.
definitely
for
can.
Davish.
It's a lot
So-
safer of a pick taking a 6th-round quarterback than a North
So,
Carolina Tar Heels
Davish,
quarterback.
I know that you're
Age is not what
obviously
we
high.
think.
Taking him over an LSU
Ooh, we
quarterback.
got some heated
Yeah, okay.
discussion. Okay, really quick, Joe,
We
go ahead.
didn't take him over an LSU quarterback.
I know that.
Daniels
I know
is
that.
You would have. You would have.
Yeah, we
I know
would've.
that
We were so
He
happy.
just said he was better than the LSU quarterback.
That way, Jamarcus Russell's the
They
biggest.
would've taken
bust in
JJ
the
over.
NFL. That does that mean
Yeah.
every
Who's
LSU
on the
quarterback
clock?
is now back?
All right. Okay, so guys,
Thomas.
I'm gonna cut it off really quick. Joe, quick
Who's on
question.
the
Go ahead.
clock?
Oh yeah, I just so Pete
Good
and Davish
discussion.
obviously seem to be very high on Drake May, and that's fine. I like Drake May too, but I'm curious. So you think Jaden Daniels is going to bust then?
I think Jaden Daniels had. I mean, you cannot say that for certainty, but I think Jaden Daniels has a higher chance of not having success in the league than having success in the league. That's something I will say. He has way too much backyard football in him, and That
I'm a little worried about his arm strength, and I'm worried that he won't take slides, and he's going to get wrecked in the NFL.
He takes more
But
big
I have
hits
a
than
running
I've
back
ever
that
seen.
runs upright like that too. So I want to see him protect himself more. I think he's going to get wrecked, but got some potential. I mean, I'm a fan. I like all the top 3 quarterbacks.
Well,
Me and my dad talked about it though. On my board, this is silly, but I'm not saying what the teams should do. But on my board, I didn't have a quarterback in the first 3. I think Marvin Harrison and Joe Alt are the 2 safest prospects.
Is there? Hey, let me know when I'm on the clock.
You are on the clock, sir. Wait, hold on. No, wait. The Arizona
announce
Cardinals are on the clock, and Dad, what you got?
I'm wondering if anybody wants to trade up.
What, you want to get rid of Marvin Harrison? Or
Does
Joe
anybody
Alt
want to
defense?
trade up? I just
are
wondering if there's any
crazy.
offers out there from any of the teams, because there's the top shelf talent is still there, right?
Oh, and JJ's here. The Minnesota Vikings perhaps want to trade up with yourself, Dad. You want to do it?
No,
You
the
can.
quarterbacks are gone.
No, JJ's there. You want to? Do you know the Vikings are going to do this if this happens? You want to try it? You can trade with yourself. Joe just did it.
No, because I don't have JJ there.
Okay.
I'll wait.
I just think the Vikings are going to do it, but I agree with you. I don't have JJ there either. I like the debate guys too, by the way. All right, Dad. So if nobody's trading, who are you taking?
How much draft capital would Minnesota have to give up to move to 11-4?
Let's check it out. So we got Arizona,
and we got 2 first rounders this. We got 2 first rounders this year. Minnesota.
Okay. Well, Minnesota's got pick
number 11 and number 23.
11. You're gonna have to go more than that. You know that we've done this already. You want to offer that first next year or the third? You're gonna have to give one of those at least. You want to toss that first in? That's 3 first to move up. You want to try that?
Holy shit!
You're gonna have
Patriots,
to. It's 7
in
spots.
Patriots land, talking about the 3 pick, that might make it. Like that might make it.
Yeah.
I know,
but I don't know if
spots.
this might
Instead of
accept
8,
everything because it's all users. So I don't see why it would ever reject the trade.
So what you would do is you would actually have
weekend,
the person that is
them all.
picking Isaac. If you choose the Arizona guy and then go back and like Arizona's offering to trade to Minnesota, then it'll actually go.
Whereas what's this Minnesota offering to Arizona? I feel like this is
Arizona
Arizona
so you're saying
offering
flip
to
it?
Minnesota.
No, you're saying put Minnesota here? Okay.
Well,
I can just
act
flip
like
it.
Arizona is offering to trade to Minnesota.
No, then I did it right.
I'll give up
Yeah.
the two
that.
first this year and us first next year.
No, that's exact. Oh, I get. Yeah, but I already. Okay, I get what you're saying. That's what I did though.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 first and the first next year. We're gonna try it.
Some generous trade offers.
Nope.
Oh, well, shit. There you go.
Try one more. Med. It's like I know what to do. Yeah. Okay, let's offer. You're gonna have to offer a little more. You want to offer that third? They must value JJ or Harrison.
You're not drafted next year, so you might as well.
Right. Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Okay, this is
try.
just stupid. No, yes, they accept that trade. Yes, that is absolutely asinine.
We can do the trade.
They went from
we
the
can just-
13 to the 2 for less than what he just gave up. He gave up 3 first and a third.
Let me flip the order of the teams and see if it does it that way. I don't think it's gonna
For
matter.
the Raiders, they only recorded 2 first and a second.
3 first and
Let
a
me
second.
Let me just try this really quick. Hold on. Let's see if it makes a difference if I flip the order.
But he's saying on the simulator it was only 2 firsts and a second.
Yeah,
and
so for the Raiders trade, they allowed less than this did.
Okay, there we go. Apparently, it has to be the opposite. No, I completely agree with you, Eric. I was just testing theory. You're up, Minnesota. Pick number 4. It went through. I pushed it through.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Good job, Isaac.
JJ McCarthy.
Minnesota's gonna pick JJ McCarthy from Michigan.
Okay. Why'd you pick JJ there for Minnesota?
Oh,
He's the last one left.
He's the last quarterback that I like. Yeah, he's got a chance. I like him. Actually, I kind of like JJ McCarthy more than most people. I do have him rated in my. Oh gosh, where is he at? Let me check. He's actually 19th rated on my big board. So,
ooh.
Reminds me of Will
Minnesota
Levis.
needed a quarterback, right? So
I'm not taking DJ.
I'm not drafting for him next year anyway. So, I'm glad I got JJ.
Yeah, no, I actually think he has a chance to be solid. I'm just not top 5 on the guy, but you're not either. Good analysis. All right, that's our first 5 picks. We've made it through 5. the Giants, or sorry, no, we're at pick
4,
number
right?
5.
Yeah, that's
Chargers are up at pick number 5. I apologize. With Med, what you got?
the Marvis Harrison Jr.
Yeah, can you believe this? He fell to 5.
I mean, there shouldn't really be much analyzing to it. I mean, he's the best receiver in the draft this year. Marvin Harrison Jr.
For a team that doesn't have any receivers.
Exactly.
He was
It's
number
a
1 on
big
my
need.
board.
That would be
Yeah.
perfect.
No.
Okay, now we're up at pick number 6. Dad, you're up with the Giants. Ooh, do you want to offer any trades, or what do you want to do here?
I don't think anybody really wants to move up to this spot right now.
I mean,
Maybe.
love
Is it
guys.
any teams out there? Let me know if you're interested.
Unfortunately, I'm so far down the board. My first pick is 21, so I'm out because it would take too much
deal.
capital to move up 15 spots. So, yeah,
But I think the Giants are going to go ahead and pick Malik Neighbors.
Ooh.
good pick.
Malik is he looks like he could be real special in the NFL, right?
Mhm.
He's a great route runner. He's explosive, tracks the ball well.
Yeah.
Actually had him rated pretty freaking high, so I'm happy for the Giants to get him here at 6. I think it's a good addition to their team.
LSU receivers are always good, seems like.
Yeah. So I was happy that he was still here. Actually,
Oh, we got
I
Titans
agree.
next.
I honestly think Malik Neighbors on my board was the 3rd best prospect. I don't have any of the quarterbacks in the top 3. I'm not a massive believer, but I knew they were going to go in the top 3. But Malik Neighbors, for me, is the only receiver I think that could be better than Marvin Harrison Jr. has any chance. So I agree with you, Dad. All right, pick number 7. We got the Tennessee Titans, and that is Seth. And I think this one's pretty easy. But who do you got?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty easy. Every mock I've seen has this guy going to the Titans, and I actually like what the Titans have done this offseason. They've improved their team a lot for a team that didn't have any hope at the end of last year. So I'll go offensive tackle Joe Alt. I mean, by far the best, I think, tackle in the draft.
And it's funny because right here, these are my top 3 guys,
Nice pick.
and they almost that order, and they went 5, 6, 7 because everyone's going to take quarterbacks. And I think this is pretty realistic to what's probably going to happen. Actually, I think these 4 quarterbacks are going to go in the top 3. I don't think any of them are top 4. I don't think any of them are going to not take a quarterback. I don't think they can afford not to. So, all right, Atlanta Falcons. Oh, I wonder who that is. Seth, you're up again.
Well, I mean, it's not the most exciting pick, but they have to have some pressure. Just get to the quarterback. It's been pitiful the last couple of years. So I am going to go with there's 2 guys, Verse and Turner, but I'm going to go with Dallas Turner
Excellent.
out of Alabama.
Good pick.
Great.
That's pretty
pick. He's gonna be
exciting,
a
actually.
beast. I like Turner a lot. He's my best. He's my highest defensive player. He's just going to be a beast. Good pick, Seth. And that's going to help their defense a lot. Okay.
They need it.
Ooh, the Bears. Oh, they've got another pick in the top 10. Look
Yes.
at that.
Yep.
All right.
3 picks.
This is the one I think they're going to trade. Med, would you like to offer any trades, or you want to
And
take
that's what I was going to say. Is anyone willing to make a trade?
this? So if you want to trade with yourself, what's your next pick? You're down at 29. So unfortunately, that's a
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
not going to
drop.
happen. That's too
No,
far.
and there's unless it's a quarterback. I don't know. There's some good stuff here though. Anybody
What
in the
are you
team?
looking for? Hey, Med, what are you looking for compensation?
What's an offer?
Hmm.
I'm listening. I'm Ryan Polsing it right now. What's the
Let me
best
think
offer?
about it. Let me think about it for a second because I just gave up a whole bunch of draft capital.
Yeah, you did.
The Buccaneers will trade up for it.
What you got?
Let me see the Buccaneers picks.
Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna go to proposed trade. I'm gonna just test in theory. It's funny because I thought Meds would work. I'm gonna try the opposite. I'm gonna do the
Go
team
the
that's-
opposite way. I did the same thing as you, and it actually did it.
Okay, so we're going Tampa Bay is trading with who's up? Bears.
Chicago.
Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Bucks have picked 26, which you'd have to give up for pick 9. What else are you offering?
I'll give you 89 and a first and third next year.
Ooh, nothing else back, just the 9.
Just a 9.
Okay, Med, is that good for you?
I'll take it.
Okay,
Tampa Bay's moving up.
rejected. I'll flip the order. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's it. I think they want more. So let's try one more time that way though. Hold on. Tampa Bay. Because I like these
If
trades.
not, I know where I'm going with it if this doesn't go through.
Okay, so let's try 26, 57 first. Let's do a second.
Just throw in like 4 and 5 for the 2025 too, because it don't matter. We're not drafting next year for them.
I'll throw 7 too. All right, let's
Just to get it.
All the
Yeah.
picks.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more with that third.
I was gonna say I got a pick if I need to.
Okay, what you got? What you want to do?
See if it'll actually push it through this time. Try it
One
time.
more shot at it.
Mhm.
Oh, add 89 for this year.
There you go.
You might have to give up 56, man.
I'm not going to give up 56 for it. I'll keep it.
All right. In that case, I will go ahead and select Jared Verse, Florida State, edge rusher, to solidify the other side of my defensive line and put more pressure on Jordan Love's candy ass.
That's who I wanted.
He's going to be seeing so much of that when he throws for 35 plus TDs this year, which would only be an increase of 3 from his first year in the NFL. So he's just going to be, and with our receivers growing, Matt's going to hate Jordan.
Well, now everybody has a book on him, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know he's going to be better. All of his weapons. He had the youngest supporting cast in the NFL and went on through 32 touchdowns his first year. And yes, it was up and down, but come on. We're set, man. I'm happy. All right. So there was Jared Verse. I like that pick. The Jets are on the clock at pick number 10, and
I
that
already know what Eric's
is
going.
Eric. I think I know what he's doing too. Eric, who are you taking?
You're muted.
You're muted.
I'm taking the Penn State offensive tackle.
Okay, it threw me off.
Yeah. That is actually my one other curveball. I thought he'd go Bowers, but he went for
No,
and look at this. Bowers and Dunze fell in the
Aaron
top 10.
Rodgers for a win now only team.
Yeah.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick for
to have depth at that line with some of the older players that they've gotten will help out a lot more, in my opinion.
Also,
they also signed Tyron Smith in the offseason, so they have a left tackle. Fashanu will be a good right tackle in the league.
Well, and Tyron Smith doesn't play but half a season, so he can slide to left when Tyron Smith is out by week 7.
And now you have a layup for the Cardinals at 11.
Well, this is crazy because I said, would a Dunze follow the top 10 on Twitter, and people clown me, and I was like, it might happen. And look, it happened in this. So we'll see on Thursday. All right. Arizona Cardinals are back on the clock. And oh, look at that's Dad. What you got?
I figured this guy would fall to
This is
here. I was
stupid.
hoping
This is stupid.
Here comes a Dunze.
I'm definitely going to with the receiver at Dunze here.
Do you even want to?
He's really good, and I like the fact that I got a couple extra draft picks. So yeah, I mean, I didn't get Harrison. I could have took Harrison, but I'm okay with the Dunze.
Mary, I'll say the Packer stuff when I'm up about this Elijah Jones character. I'll wait for that. I see you in the comments. I'll throw it up. All right, Denver Broncos. I like the top 11 guys. This has been fun. The Broncos at pick number 12. Denver Broncos. And that is Eric.
I'm gonna take Brock Bowers here.
Yeah, dude. Good stuff, man. I honestly thought you would think maybe quarterback, but I think you're probably like me where you don't think.
Yeah, you can get. I'm not high on Knicks and what's his name, Spence. Even though the Broncos don't have a second round pick, so if he gets lucky, maybe in the third, I get Spencer Rattler. But yeah, I'm not that high on either one to take them with the 12th pick. Yeah.
Penix or Knicks. I think they're unfortunately going to reach because everyone wants a quarterback, but I don't think Penix or Knicks are.
Not even
if you
first round.
took my pick 30, that'd be around there. But yeah. Okay. Washington Commanders, pick number 13, and that is Joe. You're up again. You got 2 in a row here.
Let's see. This one's kind of tough because they really need defense, but their offensive line could use some improvement too.
They need a quarterback.
Yeah, but with the quarterbacks left, I mean, like, would it be fair if I was to like take Penix here? Would it be fair?
I think
I think it's fairly possible.
I think it's gonna happen. I've heard so much smoke about it, and I don't think that I've told you, man. Penix or Bo Nix are gonna go by pick 14. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah, I would say, I think I would take Penix then if they're gonna go quarterback, but they need so much other help though.
I agree. It's your
You
call.
could trade down and hope Penix falls a little bit, but
yeah, you could. The trade down might actually. I mean, the problem is there's a lot of talent here. Your next pick is for Washington. What's your next pick? It's you got 36. So I don't know if either of them will be there. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll get lucky, but I don't know. Your call, man.
I don't know. It's just a matter of value because, I mean, they could get the best corner in the draft right here. They could get one of the best tackles, or they could take Penix, like, who's the 5th or 6th best quarterback. Like, to me, I would rather have the best corner or the best, one of the best tackles in the draft for value.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're the GM.
Is there anybody that wants to trade?
What would you need in a trade?
I'll try it again with the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers?
Buckers, they're aggressive this draft.
Try it again.
Yeah,
actually, if he doesn't go through, I'm going to offer one with the Packers, actually. I'm going to mix it up. They probably won't do it, but
I think I have a trade offer too.
Okay, so we're going to try the Tampa one first. I'm going to go in order since he offered it first.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tampa is going to trade with Washington. What are you offering, bud?
I'll give him 26.
Same
we'll
thing.
go 89. Yeah.
All those 2025s.
Do you think maybe putting all the 2025s is what made
that
it
could be
reject the
declining
last
it
time?
too?
Yeah, that's
maybe that is what's declining it. Let's just try a first and a second, see if that's enough.
Yeah.
No. So I don't think it's enough, is what I think.
Do Washington as the first team? Do Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll flip.
Because I just got to go through with the Chiefs. So do the first, do that first, do the other first, the second and the third.
That right there?
Not that third. Next year's third.
Oh, he doesn't. So don't give up 89.
Yeah, don't give up 89.
Ooh, are you okay with that though? Because that Washington, are you okay with that? Because you're not getting anything this year. You're just moving back.
Oh, who has Tampa Bay?
Link.
No,
then give up 89. I'm sorry.
13 spots back, and they're getting nothing they can use this year.
Then give up 89. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, you're good. That's the only reason I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Are you good with that, Washington?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picking up an extra first is always a good.
Nope. I don't know what it's doing. This trade machine makes no sense.
Reverse the teams. And do I literally I can show you my screen. I gave.
No, I believe you. It's weird. So which one now?
First,
Washington?
Two first,
Tampa
second,
first.
and a third.
Tampa first, Washington. Yeah, this trade machine doesn't make sense. It just sometimes doesn't work. I almost clicked restart. That's
no worries. No worries.
Okay, so we're offering 26 for 13. What else?
That first, that second, and 89.
Wrong side. Wrong side.
Oh wait,
never mind.
Oh,
no, you're good.
Right,
you're good.
right,
My
right,
bad. I was like,
nope. I don't know what. Sorry, guys. It doesn't. This machine doesn't make sense to me. I love this site otherwise, but this trade machine.
They just don't want to see me win.
Here, I'm going to offer one with Green Bay really quick.
If that doesn't work, I want to offer one as the Chiefs.
Okay, I've got one for him. My dad wanted to offer one too, so we're going to try.
I got an offer.
Okay, Green Bay. So, Joe, here's what I'm going to toss you, okay? I'm going to toss you 25. I'm going to toss you, let's go 88. It's pretty much the same pick. And then I'm going to offer you first and a second next year. It's a one pick higher than Tampa's, but it's like one pick lower here. You good for that?
Actually, you know what? I would say take off
the second.
If you were to take off the second, or actually, hold on. I want 41. I want 25 and 41.
Ooh. Do I have to give that first next year or something else?
You could lower that first to like a third or something, maybe second or third next year. but I would want
willing
I
to
want
do that.
25 and 41.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I really like the guy here. So if this goes through, I'm good for this. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it.
Good luck.
Dang it. I don't think it's letting trades through. We'll try one more with another team, then we're just gonna pick.
I'm gonna withdraw. I don't want to do a trade.
You're not Washington.
No, I was gonna offer one, but I'm not doing.
Okay. All right. Eric, you want to try one?
Yeah, Joe, I'll give you my 30-second.
Okay. Hold on. So you're
Kansas
cheating?
City?
Yeah,
Yep.
KC.
So
Okay.
look, I'll give you 13. I'll give you 30-second. I'll give you 64.
Okay.
I'll give you a first next year,
Yeah.
a second next year, and a third next year.
Ooh.
Woo, he likes this guy, whoever it is.
Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I didn't offer enough.
He
I
likes
did give
this
a full
guy.
41. Okay. Well, that's
Kansas
a lot.
City's like,
It did go
fuck it.
through. It's
Oh
just
my
There's no way that they would
Sorry,
turn
dude.
that.
At
This
point,
draft, this
Yeah.
trade machine is broken.
Yeah, there's no way that
It's
they
just,
would
I
turn
done
that.
this on trade last weekend with my dad and it worked. So I totally
I
believe
wanted
it.
Arnold for the Chiefs.
All right. Who do you
I think
want?
we should pick at our spots.
Just
Yeah.
picking the spots from here on out.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
no more trades. They take too long.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, this is adding 30 minutes to it.
I'm gonna say ooh, you know what? I'm gonna take Fuaga
Okay. Like it. Why'd you take him?
because they need help on their offensive line, and I just think you get more value taking the second or third best tackle than you do the sixth best quarterback.
I agree. And no, I'm not taking Elijah Jones at pick 25.
And I think
No.
and I also think there's a chance that Penix will be there at 36.
I think you're risking it there, but it's possible.
Risking it for the biscuit.
All right.
It's always worth the risk, right?
Okay. So now the Saints are up. The New Orleans Saints at pick 14. That's Joe again. Who do you want?
Joe, the Saints are up.
You got some stuff here.
How far down is Byron Murphy?
He's
22.
shown at 22.
Okay, so Johnny Newton is 21. Go back up real quick. Let's see.
You got some
So-
guys I really like here.
You got
Some good
Edge.
players.
You got Edge and offensive tackle.
Yeah.
I would say take Latu.
Yeah, that'd be one of my two guys I like there. Latu, edge rusher from UCLA. I like it. I'll start doing that.
Nice pick. He's right on my
Why'd
list.
you take Latu for the Saints? What were we thinking?
Well, I was looking at their defensive needs, and he's the highest rated, the best value at their position. Like Latu was higher ranked than because Byron Murphy I thought would be higher ranked, but he's not. So I'm giving them the best player available at a position of need.
I like it, man. Good pick. Seriously. So I had the trades didn't work. It would have been more fun, but this machine sucks.
We're
All right.
We're
Yeah.
having fun.
All right. Indianapolis Colts are up at pick number 15. That is Seth. I'm going to give you a second to think about it. I'll be right back.
It's tough because I'd like to give Richardson another weapon, but I was hoping Bowers would fall this far. And he didn't. So I'm going to take an elite cornerback. I'm going to go with Quinyon Mitchell. They need a corner. He's a physical guy. I think the Colts are 23rd in pass breakups. Only had 5 interceptions last year. So, yeah, give me Mitchell. I think he's the best corner in the draft.
Well, we'll give it to you. There's Isaac right there.
Oh, there's Isaac.
I had to use the restroom. I've been holding it for over an hour.
I like
so.
that. I like
Can't
that.
do it anymore.
Mitchell pick
Okay,
as
so
well.
I'm old. I'm
Good pick, Colts.
not that old, but I already
Yeah,
All
I
right.
went Quinyon Mitchell, cornerback.
No, I heard you. I was right there. So, yeah, that was interesting. Not Arnold, but I actually really like Mitchell as well. So this is, if I was a GM there, that's a good pick, man. I think Mitchell, like if there's any chance he falls to Green Bay, which I've seen in a few mocks, I would be ecstatic because I think they're looking at more like a Kool-Aid or Nate Wiggins, but Mitchell looks like a stud. So good pick.
Yeah, he
dude.
blew up
Very
at
good.
the combine.
Oh, yeah. He's a little small, but he's fast, man. He's going to be good. All right. You are back up with the Seattle Seahawks at pick number 16. Guys, this has been blast so far. We're almost halfway through the first round. And thank you to I think we're up to almost 160 people watching. Thanks, guys. Keep leaving comments, not about Elijah Jones. Seattle Seahawks are up.
Real quick,
kind of like
Real
Joe
quick
Alton,
on
the
Mitchell, if
Titans.
he was the Alabama cornerback, he would be top 12 easily.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Not a lot of people saw Mitchell play in college. So that's a good point.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Mid majors.
Yeah. Seahawks, kind of like Joe Alt with the Titans. Almost everybody has been projecting Troy Fortunu. Is that how you say his name? Fortunu. Has been projecting him to go to the Seahawks. You know, he's from Washington.
Right
He's
down the
flexible. He can play guard or tackle. Seattle lost probably their best guard, Damian Lewis, left for the Panthers. That's bad when you get left for the Panthers. So I'm going to take this guy. He can play a guard or tackle. A huge need for him.
Dude, Terrion Arnold just fell out of the top 16. That's crazy. I like that pick though. It's just nuts to me that I think this guy
Patano's a good pick.
He's a top 10 talent in my book, but I like all these picks. So this is my prediction. All these quarterbacks are gonna go and the receivers in the top 10, and it's gonna push all these defensive guys down because teams feel like that's more of a need right now. So all right, I like it though. Good pick. All right, it's 17. I know who this is. Jacksonville Jaguars. Link.
Finally.
I'm going with Arnold.
Huh?
I'm going with Terry and Arnold. I wanted Mitchell. Like I said, I think he's the best corner, but the Jaguars need cornerback help, especially now that Jenkins is also gone. That just hurts them even more. They got a safety and Savage from the Packers, so they're more set in the back end than they were last year, especially if they go out and get a corner here in the draft and with their first round pick. And I love Arnold.
Good pick.
I like it. He's a stud. It's going to be that if that actually happens for Jacksonville, they're going to be just over the moon. All right, this is another fun team. Cincinnati Bengals at pick number 18. Joe, you are on the clock.
I'm taking Johnny Newton.
Johnny Newton. I like it. This is one I got in one draft for the Packers. He's going to be good. Why'd you pick Newton?
Because Byron Murphy is the better pass rusher, but Newton is the space eater that they need to replace the DT they just lost. They need a space eater, and Johnny Newton is he's a space eater and he has pass rush upside. So
real quick on the Bengals, me and Mel were talking about this the other night. Do y'all think they've missed their window? Do you think their window is closing?
I think this might be their last run because they already lost Mixon, so they're going to need to replace at running back, and now they lost Boyd and they're about to lose.
Higgins.
I mean, unless they figure this out, they're about to lose their other receiver and Page Jamar Chase. And honestly, if Burrow can stay healthy, they have a shot, but that's a big if. So I've got this and them this year. I think it's going to depend on Burrow's health more than anything, with even with all the question marks on offense. And
you think they upgraded with Moss at running back, or you think they downgraded?
I like the flashes I saw from Moss.
I think they upgraded for value. They don't have to pay as much.
Like, we got Jacobs, who's younger. If he can stay healthy, it's probably he's probably got better potential to play 16 games than Aaron Jones does at this point in his career. But Jones proved it over the last 5 games that he's still more valuable. But Jacobs was a lot cheaper. So they went cheaper with Moss. They need to get Burrow another weapon, and really they've been trying for years to fortify that line. They need to fortify that line.
Yeah,
they got Trent Brown coming this year too. So.
And they keep spending money, and it just keeps not. It's only been like marginal improvements, so that's going to be the biggest.
Right. Yeah, the guy from the Chiefs last year, and he didn't have a very good year.
No, it's like they keep getting his linemen, and it doesn't really pan. So I'm curious.
Orlando Brown.
Mm-hmm. Good question. I like that. Okay, this is another interesting team. They lost Aaron Donald in the offseason. The LA Rams are up, and that is Eric.
I'm going with Byron Murphy.
Excellent. Like it. Both defensive tackles back to back. That's kind of what I wanted. Why'd you go Murphy there? Was it to replace Aaron Donald?
They need to they need to replace him. It's a big need for me. And outside of that, I did at edge, maybe Chop Robinson, maybe Nate Wiggins. If Arnold was there, I'd have taken him. But so I just ended up going with what I feel was a bigger need for him.
I agree. Good pick. And they got to keep showing up that D. Their offense is good pick. I like it a lot. Like he's a guy, either one of these guys, if they're there for my team, I'd love it. But these two are going to be, I think, are both going to be good players. All right, we are up to pick number 20. We're getting over halfway through the first. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Pete, it's been a minute. You are up.
The Steelers are very happy with who fell to them. We're gonna go with Brian Thomas Jr. and I'll let Divish tell you why.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
So a couple reasons to pick Brian Thomas Jr. First off, they have Fields and Wilson at quarterback, both most accurate on the deep ball and more accurate on under center play action. Along with that, they have Arthur Smith, who as a new offensive coordinator who runs a lot of under center play action out of bunch formations. So that'd be good for Brian Thomas to be another weapon who's, I would say, faster than George Pickens, kind of shiftier than George Pickens. So can be used more in like the post route schemes like that, where he can take the top off the defense in a more different way.
Does Arthur Smith know he can throw the ball? Because he didn't with the Falcons.
He did I'm just going to trust what he did in Tennessee still. But at least scheme-wise, he was pretty similar across all jobs. So I'm just going to trust that the scheme works also. Desmond Ridder had a very, very bad deep ball accuracy or intermediate accuracy or just accuracy.
That's fair.
So at least Russ's world famous moon ball can use some couple speedier receivers. So
and he's massive. He's about 6'4" or something like that.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
Really quick, I'm gonna just hit the comments. Hi to everyone that's not ignoring us. They want me to keep talking about Elijah Jones, but thank you for watching. We had a really cool guy on our show. You guys, honestly, I think it was his first time on camera and he was amazing. Peter, you guys should, anybody that wants some fun commentary, and he's a Bears fan, he was great. And that's Mac and Cheese. Shout out to them really quick. Justin, he says draft Elijah Jones thing. I'm not doing it. I'm just not. No way. You couldn't pay me. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to even jokingly take him at 25. But thank you for everybody for watching. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna keep rolling. And guys, once again, you're doing awesome. This is a blast. Okay. Pick number 21. That's me. I get to actually participate. I'm the last one to pick first. Look at that. Pick number 21 for the Dolphins. Kind of ticked because I would have gone defensive tackle for them, because even though I know people want me to hit offensive line, losing Wilkins was a big loss to the Raiders. I know Joe's ecstatic about it. But they need offensive line help, and I'm torn between two guys here, but I'm going to go ahead and go Mims. I think that he fills a huge need for them on the offensive line. They need help everywhere, all over the offensive line for the most part. And honestly, like, I've got a big question mark on Tua, but it's not even going to matter if they can't keep him healthy. And they did last year because he learned how to fall appropriately, apparently. So I'm not a big Dolphins fan. I think that they're kind of a fraudulent team, but they need to buff up their offensive line. Eagles, this is a very interesting team. They made a lot of moves this offseason. Letting Reddick go, guys, we hadn't all talked about it, was one of the more interesting moves of the offseason. They've just shifted most of that money outside of getting Gardner Johnson and Devin White on the cheap. They've just spent all their money on offense. So I'm going to go defense here at this pick because they absolutely need it. And I'm going to go Chop Robinson. He's the best prospect. They need to replace Reddick. I like Wiggins and Dijon a lot, or Kool-Aid here, but they need to replace Reddick, and this is a cheaper way to do it. And he's one of my best edge rushers in this draft, so I'm going to go Chop Robinson. All right. Dad, you traded down, so this is you with the Cardinals at pick 23. What you got?
The Cardinals, they did get a Dunsey to fall to them, which they like, and then picked up an extra pick this year and then next year as well. So we've got 3 more picks coming up in the next 12 picks, which is pretty cool. So I want to pick up some talent. I think Nate Wiggins is the right call right here for cornerback for the Cardinals. They need more help in their secondary, and Nate Wiggins looks like he's definitely gonna be a starter in the NFL. At least he looks like that to me, and probably above that. So I'm gonna go with Nate Wiggins.
Very good. I like it. Awesome. All right. Good pick. They need him. Yeah, he's a stud. Okay. I picked number 24. Hold on a second. Something happened. Oh, there's Med. Hold on a second. 1 second. It says you need to add your mic camera. There he is. Never mind. It wouldn't let me add you back in. Yeah, that was weird. It wouldn't let me add your image. It was super weird. All right. Where are we at? We're at pick number 24. This is the Dallas Cowboys. Link. I wish I'd had this pick. I would have had a fun time with this one. All right. Link, pick number 24, Cowboys. You want who do you like here?
It's a tough one.
Is he in?
Link, you're on mute.
There we go. I like J.C. Latham here with this pick, the tackle from Alabama. I'm a little bit surprised he actually fell this far. I thought a few more tackles would go a little bit higher up, but I'm glad to see him fall here. Good guy to replace Smith on that offensive line for him. And I think that offensive tackle is definitely the top need for the Cowboys coming into the draft.
Not running back? I'm just kidding. I actually have a theory that they might surprise everybody and go running back in the first because they're not going to get one at 56. If they don't do it here, because it's just Jerry, and they absolutely need offensive line, and Latham's a better prospect. But I have a theory that they're going to trade up in the second to get one because there's no way they're going to roll with the running backs as is. They're going to draft at least one.
Yeah, nobody's taking running back in the first in this draft.
I don't think they should. I think a team might be bold and do it, but probably not. Okay. I'm up at pick 25 with the Green Bay Packers. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm pretty torn because there's a few guys I like here.
What?
Elijah Jones.
No,
my favorite lineman in this draft.
You're running to the podium for Dijon.
You're taking Dijon, Cooper DeZean.
That's who they've wanted for this whole draft process.
I loved his pre-draft stuff, but I still actually, as a prospect, I like McKinstry better. But yeah, I'll go and take Dijon because that is what the Packers would do. I would. I'm not going to be upset if they do, but I would have taken Kool-Aid there or Powers Johnson actually. But I'll do what the Packers.
I like Kool-Aid too.
I think Kool-Aid's slightly better. It's not. It's just because it's my team. It's marginal, but I had Kool-Aid slightly higher on my board than Dijon, just slightly. And Powers Johnson. If they were to pick one lineman in the first, if they took him, I'd be loving it. This guy is going to be a freaking beast. Him and Barton. So whoever gets those two guys, you're going to be happy. All right, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, pick number 26. Link, you are back on the clock.
Here for me, I'm going with Powers Johnson. I like him just slightly better than Barton. And when you look at the Buccaneers, they need help both at center and at guard. And I feel like Powers Johnson can help out in both spots, at either guard spot and the center. And so to me, he's just the best value pick here for Tampa Bay at this spot.
Oh, sorry. Going to regret that because I didn't take Elijah Jones. And watch me not take him until the 5th round. Just saying. Back on the Elijah Jones thing. I completely agree, Powers Johnson, man. He's one of my favorite guys I watched on tape this year. All right. Arizona Cardinals, you are back on the clock. That is Dak. Yeah. What you thinking of 27?
I wanted Powers Johnson.
I don't blame you.
But I think the Cardinals need some interior offensive line help. And Graham Barton, I think he'll probably play the interior, so I'm going to pick him.
Okay.
At 27.
I agree. Good pick. I like it. All right. Great stuff. We've got 5 picks left here in the first round. Hope everybody's having fun. Give us some grades for your team that you're a fan of. Some of the teams haven't picked yet. They'll be picking in the second. We'll take a little hiatus at the end of the first round just for a minute, play the intro again, and we'll roll with the second round. All right, pick number 28, Buffalo Bills. Link, you are back up.
Here for the Bills. There he is. I was looking. I didn't think anybody took him. I'm going A.D. Mitchell here. He just absolutely tore up the combine. He's an incredible receiver. He's going to be, in my opinion, I think A.D. Mitchell is going to turn out to be the 3rd best receiver in this class behind Brian Thomas and Marvin Harrison. I think that partially because of his talent, but also partially because I think he's going to fall a little bit later back in the first. He's going to end up on a better team with more talent around him. I think that's part of it. But I just love the prospect in him. He's a big guy, fast guy, and I think that he could really help this Bills team who needs they lost their number 1 and their number 2 receivers, so they need a receiver bad, and I think A.J. Mitchell is obviously the best one available on the board and a guy I'm really high on.
Adonai Mitchell, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. All right. Yeah, no, after letting Gabe Davis and Diggs go, and they'd signed Curtis Samuel, who's their number 1 right now. If they don't want Josh Allen to mutiny, they better. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
Because they made some interesting moves. There's a lot of teams that did. Detroit
Mitchell
Lions
steps up in big games. I know that.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, he does.
I like him. Detroit Lions, Med, you are back on the clock. They have also had an interesting offseason, and I'm curious where you go here.
Yeah, I kind of want to get Aiden Hutchinson a lot of help up in the front and everything. Outside of him, and I guess you could say McLean, they didn't really have anyone that really put consistent pressure on the quarterback, but they also have the cornerback really bad. Like they just got bombed left and right. So with the 28th pick, I'm going with Kool-Aid McKinstry.
29.
Or 29.
Yeah,
No,
I don't think Cameron Sutton's going to be on the team next year.
Yeah, no, he got
and they
nuked.
Yeah, they need help all over on defense. So yeah, Branch was the only consistent player in that secondary last year. That's gonna, I think he's gonna be huge for them. I almost did it for the Packers, so the good pick, dude. Because yeah, I think he's gonna be awesome. All right, pick number 30, Baltimore Ravens. Pete, you are on the clock, sir. I don't think you're gonna take Penix, right?
No. So division, I actually have the Ravens, and then right after it, we have the 49ers. So we're going back to back here, and we kind of see them as having the same positional need. So we're going to go back to back here with the same position. I'll let Division tell you who we're going with.
Yep. So first off, for the Ravens, after Ronnie Stanley's massive fall off last year, Ravens take Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma.
Nice.
So throughout his college career, played both right and left tackle. Just your kind of true big body, good bad level guy. Just I don't see the upside on him as I see with someone like J.C. Latham or someone like, nowhere near the upside of someone like Delius Fuaga. But I still think he's going to be your consistent executor on the offensive line. And I don't think Ravens use too unique of blocking concepts. So I think he'll fit just fine.
I like it. Honestly, guys, I think just for sake of time, I would love to have y'all back on for an analysis on this mock draft soon, or maybe at the end, so we can cut it up at least with, like, if not everybody at once, because there's been some interesting picks. There's been some good picks, but the funniest thing to me is some of the guys that are falling that I think are going to happen in real life. And honestly, Guyton, I was thinking the Packers might take him or Kool-Aid. And I'm looking at this draft, Nate, I think this is probably pretty similar to what's going to happen. Both these defensive tackles going back to back. I think a lot of this is what's going to happen. I think there's going to be a team in this area that's going to surprise us and take somebody way down the board. Let's see if it happens here. Pete, 49ers, San Francisco. You are on the clock, sir.
Can you sort by O-line for us?
Absolutely. So you got offensive tackle, Sumatea,
Morgan,
Paul.
I think we're looking more interior, right?
I think just because of the nature of where we're picking, I would honestly just go the best available offensive lineman.
So it's probably
so that way I would, according to my big board, I will go Jordan Morgan out of Arizona. Again, starting left tackle. Noah Fafita's success last year was credited a lot to how much the offensive line improved at Arizona, and Jordan Morgan was a big part of it. So with Trent Williams kind of getting older, they were mostly using swing tackles after McGlinchey went away last year. So this could be a good cornerstone piece for them.
Yeah. Shine going before Elijah Jones is surprising baloney. They're so on this Elijah Jones thing. It's just it's hilarious. Med can tell you all about it after this Chiefs pick. All right, Eric, you're up with the Kansas City Chiefs, last pick of the first round. Then we'll talk about it for a minute. We'll take a really quick, I'll just keep going live. Everybody can take a quick break if they want, and we'll start round 2. So
I'm taking Keon Coleman from Florida State.
Good pick.
Keon Coleman.
Yeah, after all your off-season funness with
Yeah, and we already have
Right, yeah.
speedsters with Sky Moore, and so we don't need Xavier Worthy.
Oh God, Sky Moore. That guy's still on the
I
team.
know.
I was actually
Your receiving
hoping
core is one of the most
Keon
interesting
would
as
drop
well.
down to 33.
Did Taylor Swift not write a song about Sky Moore?
Look, I'm okay with that as long as we keep winning. She can write a song about whoever she wants to.
He's like, you just keep writing songs as long as we keep
Just
winning.
keep
titles,
writing them.
I
I'm
don't
good.
care.
She
I
can
don't
be
care.
passed around. I'm good.
Does anybody need a break really quick before I start round 2? Any
I'm good
thoughts
for
on round 1 you guys want to add before we hit round 2?
No.
No, I mean it's actually a really solid draft that's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm gonna hit the comments really quick.
No.
Hey, Chelsea, Elijah, man, they're on this. There's like a whole train of the Elijah Jones. So on our show on Friday night, we had a Bears guy on, so I was outnumbered by Bears for a minute until Mary joined, and we did. Man, you want to tell the Elijah Jones story?
So basically what happened is we were sitting there and Mary, for some reason, her and Isaac were like talking about who they should pick next and everything. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Mary's like, you should go with Elijah, or she picked Elijah Jones. We're doing an NFC North mock. And I let Peter do the Bears, and I did, I think, the Lions or the Vikings or whoever. But anyway, the first thing that came out of Isaac's mouth was, who is that? And then, hell no. After that. So that's pretty much what happened. And that was what
I still don't know who he is.
Yeah. Well, he plays
I didn't know who he was. I had to Google it, and then I
He's
had to go to a
predicted in
mock draft
fifth
while
round.
we were
Okay.
doing it. I had to look up what round this motherfucker was
Fifth.
actually supposed to go in. And he's
Hey, he's
"What?"
very familiar with Jeff Hafley. He would fit right on in. Jeff Hafley was his college coach. You know,
Yeah,
he's a defensive backs guru. That's why the Boston College defensive backs were ass all year.
Hey, Pete, do you secretly
You
hate
guys are
Zach
so
or something?
screwed on
Like,
defense. I'm sorry, bro. Oh man,
looking
Jeff
forward to
Hafley.
Hey, it can't be worse than what we've had the last few years with Joe
Yes,
Barry.
it can,
Yeah,
buddy. You just
guys.
wait. The
10
Hafley
yards off
effect.
the line of scrimmage.
Oh
It
man,
can't
he's
be worse.
horrible.
It can't be worse. If it's worse, I don't know how you can do that. The guy, not that we had an excellent talent or anything, but what I think, I really think LaFleur went to him and was like, I'm going to take over the defense and just not fire you right now just to be nice. And that's why you saw a different scheme the last few weeks, because all Barry wanted to do and now have fun with the Dolphins. That's why one of the many reasons I'm down on the Dolphins. He had everybody 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. Like, this is common sense bullshit. Like, the linebackers are 8 yards back. Med knows this. Every game but the Bears games, that's how we played.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Thanks for throwing me in there real quick.
all right, guys, that was a really fun first round. I'm gonna go and hit the intro so I can, when I edit this later, this will be the first round, and then I'll be putting the second and third rounds up through the week. I'll probably do second round tomorrow and third round on probably Tuesday. So cool. All right, I'm gonna hit the intro and then we'll restart round 2. And I'm gonna hit the right intro. Okay, and we're back when the Blitz hits the fan. We are doing the second round of a 3-round mock draft. We've got 9 guys here, but we have 8 different teams. They have 4 teams each, 8 different people. Pete and Divish are picking together, and we're just going to keep rolling. But I'm going to scroll it. I'm going to recap round 1 really fast. If you guys want to do your picks, that's totally cool. Pick number 1, Med, who'd you take?
Oh, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, there's no shocker there. I mean, we've pretty much been hitched to him ever since Justin Fields got traded to Pittsburgh. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Pick number 2, the Raiders traded up. Joe, who'd you take?
Jaden Daniels.
Nice. Pats, you didn't mess it up. Good job. You didn't mess this pick up. Who'd you take?
Not only do we not mess it up, we hit it out of the park with Drake May.
I actually agree. I had him rated higher than James Daniels, so I agree with you. It's close though. All right, Minnesota. That was my dad. He traded up. Dad, who'd you get?
Well, Minnesota had to throw all their cards in, and they went for JJ McCarthy because he's the best guy left. So they had to go get him. So they did.
They can't not get a quarterback for Justin Jefferson and all those toys. Or
And they are just set to be in the cellar dweller for the next 4 to 5 years.
It's going to be hilarious if JJ actually ends up good. You know how mad Med's going to be? Guys,
Right?
I guess I'm going to pitch a scenario. Watch this.
I will
Check
not
this
be
out.
mad.
The Bears screw up their quarterback. How many quarterbacks are we on in a row now? 70? I don't know. We're like 25 this century.
I'm used to it.
And
So,
they
you know,
messed
it
this
doesn't, I
quarterback
got
up
tough skin
again.
because of this.
And JJ McCarthy ends up being good for the Vikings, and they could have taken him at 1. And it'd be hilarious because he actually is good for the Vikings.
Oh, yeah,
The
that's
Vikings are a
kinda
playoff team. Med's gonna be just livid. Not that I want that for him because Med's awesome, but I hope that doesn't happen for you, bud. Sorry. I just had to throw out that scenario. All right. I hit the layout different, but okay. All right. And then pick number 5. This was a slam dunk. The Chargers, Med.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Marvin Harrison Jr. In fact, it says something when, you know, the people at the combine tell them, don't worry about coming in, doing a workout or anything. We've seen what you did for the last couple of years. He's just, I wouldn't say head and shoulders. I mean, Neighbors and Adunze are right there with him, but this guy is the best receiving prospect this year.
Agreed. Good analysis, too. All right, Dad. At number 6 for the Giants, who'd you take?
I had no problem taking Neighbors wide receiver right after that.
1B.
Neighbors
Who's going to throw him the ball? Who's going to throw
Huh?
Neighbors the ball for the Giants?
DeVito.
Danny DeVito?
Danny
Drew Lock
DeVito.
is that the other guy they got? I'm going to be completely honest. I forgot because it was terrible. Did they get Drew Lock? Is that who they signed?
Yeah, they got Drew Lock.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Wow. They were just like, let's get another inaccurate quarterback here. Great play.
Hey,
Not
but
having-
Neighbors.
But hey, Neighbors is a beast and they need him. So, Tennessee Titans, pick number 7. Seth, who'd you take?
Oh, that'd be Joe Alt, the number 1 tackle in the draft. Monster of a man.
Oh yeah, he was literally like right there for me in prospects with Marvin Harrison. I think he's going to be a slam dunk. I'm going to be shocked.
Yeah, Notre Dame's been a little underachieving on the field, but their prospects in the NFL have really turned out well the last couple of years.
Yeah, we got a Notre Dame hater in the chat. I'll get to him in a minute. 8, the Atlanta Falcons. Seth, that's you again. Who'd you take?
God. Falcons, I went with Dallas Turner. They've got to get some pressure. I mean, they've just been awful at getting to the quarterback.
This is
Great.
filling a need.
And honestly, this guy looks like one of the safest defensive prospects. I don't know where he's at on y'all's boards, but he's
I don't think he's Will Anderson good, but hopefully he's close.
Will Anderson was a beast, man. Yeah, if he can even be close to that. All right, pick number 9, Chicago Bears. This was a dunk, dude. Good pick. What'd you take?
I went with Jared Verse because mostly Dallas Turner wasn't there. If Dallas Turner was there, I would have went with Turner, but I tried to trade down. Unfortunately, the trade thing did not work out. So next best option, go ahead and get another edge rusher to feed on the other side, help out Sweat.
I liked him. I heard you do it in another draft. I was curious your thoughts on Latu there. I was pretty close on both of them, but
the only thing that worries me about Latu is his neck injury he had when he was a freshman at Washington. Other than that, I mean, he's probably, I mean, he has the size, he has speed and everything like that. And he also had Gabriel Murphy on the other side. So he had a lot of attention that was kind of diverted to that as well. So,
and hopefully we can make this an annual thing with the same group. This has been fun, guys. Hopefully we can do a next year. We'll set up a pre-show, like organize it beforehand and a post-show and like recap it. That'd be fun. Mm-hmm. If y'all are down. Okay, Jets at pick number 10. Eric, who'd you take?
Who did I take?
The Penn State.
Yeah, I
tackle.
took the Penn State tackle. Yeah.
Look at that first name.
I'm not even trying. I'm not even yeah, whatever his name. Yeah, but even though the Jets have picked up they picked up some linemen in the offseason, I still think they need depth. And the biggest thing is you have to protect Aaron Rodgers. And so they're in a win now mode right now. So that's why I went with that.
Good pick, man. I like it. All right, Arizona Cardinals. You traded down here, and wow, that he fell.
I got
yeah.
Holy crap! I got a Dunze, right?
Yeah, that's just
Cardinals had a really good first round.
Run a 4.45. He's probably gonna. He can play any of the spots, but he looks like the Z spot, right? He just has a really high end skill set. He should have good success in the NFL. I think it was. I know I did give up on Harrison there, but I traded back to get more picks for Arizona. So I like a Dunze. I'm really happy he fell.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, of course. If this happens for them, that's a dream scenario. They trade out of 4 and they still land a Dunze at 11. Like, heck yeah. Like they would be like head over heels if that happened, because then you get an awesome talent if he's half as good as I think he is. And they got all that draft capital and they still get a toy for Kyler Murray, which they absolutely need if they want him to have any chance. So, good pick. All right, at pick number 12, this was also very good. Denver Broncos, one of my favorite players in the draft. Eric, who'd you take?
I took the tight end Brock Bowers. I took, to me, the best available player for their need. And then hopefully there's a quarterback in the 3rd round. If there was trades, maybe they trade up in the 2nd round to grab Bo Nix or Michael Penix. But yeah,
I like him, man. Honestly, I thought the Jets would take him at 10 because I've been hearing that about Aaron Rodgers wanting him, but I'd heard about it anyway. So if he falls to 12 for Denver, that's going to help whoever's quarterback there. And honestly, I don't blame you guys, because if I was the GM, I would not take a quarterback at 12 or 13. And
I had him right there with a Dunze. So
he was like right there. I think he's a little scheme dependent, like a little bit, but he's just such a talent. I think unless he falls in a really bad situation,
he's gonna be a star. This guy can.
I think he's going to be good. Pick number 13. That's Washington. Joe, you traded with yourself, and then who'd you take? Is he here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Joe, who'd you take at 13 for the Commanders?
Talise Fuaga, because last year Howell was one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league. Their offensive line needs help, and I just felt there was more value to get, like the second or maybe the second best, arguably the second best tackle in the draft, rather than taking, the 6th best quarterback, 5th or 6th best quarterback. So I went with Fuaga.
Nice pick, man. I like it. He's going to be a stud. Okay, pick number 14. Although, I got to be honest, and I want to do this. I might do this soon. I was looking at last year's picks, and I was like, some of those are slam dunks. It's crazy how that happens with the draft. If you go back and just look at 2023 first round, I mean, we still don't know for sure on a lot of the guys, but a few of them I was like, ooh, we'll talk about that at the end. Okay, pick number 14, Saints. That was also Joe. Who'd you take?
Latu, because defensive end is it's the 2nd most expensive position in the league. So the Saints have cap problems. So they get cheaper at that position, and they get one of the better pass rushers in the draft, which is a position.
And like Arnold and Verse, he made a few plays. If you just watch, I've watched more than straight highlights and read on him, but if you just watch some of that stuff, there's a few moves. He just makes that tackle in college look silly. I think this guy could be really good for him. They need him. Good pick. All right. Colts, Indianapolis Colts at pick 15. Who'd you take?
Colts took Quinyon Mitchell. I think he's the number 1 corner in the draft and 2nd fastest at the combine. Colts ranked in the 20s against the pass last year. They need a lockdown corner. So
great pick. Yeah,
he's only got 4.33 speed.
Yeah, that helps.
Ridiculous. Nice pick.
All right, Seattle Seahawks. Pick number 16. Seth, who'd you take there?
Seahawks. I went with the offensive tackle, which he might start out at guard. Fontenot. Sorry if I butchered that name.
I think it's Patano, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, he just played at Washington, so they've seen him plenty. Homegrown guy. They lost probably their best guard left to the Panthers, so they need help on the offensive line. Seahawks have plenty of weapons, so they just need some offensive linemen.
I like it. This was one of my favorite picks. He's one of my favorite players. I saw a stud on defense here. Oh, that's Link, not the Packers. Sorry, I wish. Jacksonville Jaguars. Who'd you pick at pick number 17?
I went with Terry and Arnold at corner. The Jaguars, they just really need secondary help. That's one of the things that really killed them. And their best guy, who was really all over the field for them in the secondary at corner, and Jenkins, he's gone now. So you got to replace him. They got a safety in free agency with Savage. So go with Arnold here at cornerback to really kind of shore up the back end of that defense and solve some more problems for them on that side of the ball.
Excellent pick. All right, pick number 18, the Bengals. Joe, who'd you take?
Newton. They need defensive line, interior defensive line help. They need help stopping the run, and I think he's a little bit better of a run stopper than Byron Murphy, so I figured they would probably go with him over Murphy.
I like it because, yeah, I'm with you. That's probably what I would do too. And that's a huge position of need for them. So, I was a little surprised he fell. I thought you might go Brian Thomas Jr., but I get the Newton pick. All right, the Rams, 19. Eric, who'd you take? I think you're muted. You're muted.
Yep, I took Byron Murphy, the DT out of Texas. Obvious reason they need to replace Aaron Donald, get cheaper.
Good, solid.
And they landed on that pick last year, so now they might have a monster in that, like the interior line on both spots. I like it. Very good.
Yeah, they've been drafted really well.
You guys all drafted really well. I'm just gonna be honest. Like this was fun. I'm curious how the second round's gonna go. All right, pick number 20, Steelers. Pete, who'd you guys go with?
I'm curious how the second round is going to go too. Let's get there. Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, 20th pick. Next, 21.
Great pick.
Dolphins.
I took Mims because they need offensive line help. I almost went defensive tackle, but y'all took the two I like. So that was easy. For the Eagles at 22, I was torn between the corner that went 23 and Dijon, but I had to go and replace Reddick. So I took Chop Robinson at pick 22. Pick 23. That was the Cardinals.
Nate Wiggins, 6'2", right? Running a 4.28. He looks like he's going to be a good cover corner. He'll be a good corner. That's enough. Go to the next one.
JC Latham that's not my pick. I apologize. That's Link. Cowboys. Sorry, brain fart.
Yes, JC Latham from Bama, offensive tackle, Tyron Smith's replacement. Hopefully Jerry can make his fans happy with this pick.
And I made Packers fans happy with Dijon at 25, and I like him. I'm not, over the moon. I like him, but yeah, I did what the Packers are going to do. All right, Bucks at 26. That's Link. That's you again.
Took Jackson Powers Johnson. Buccaneers need help on pretty much everywhere on the interior offensive line. Powers Johnson can cover any of those positions for him. Think he's the best value pick at the spot, so I went with him.
Nice. Pick 20.
That's me again.
Cardinals
third first round draft pick. They get a interior lineman, Barton. He should be an instant starter. He should be really good in the interior. I kind of wanted Jackson Powers Johnson too there, but Barton is, I like him a lot, so I had him ranked right here. Good. That's
all right. Bills. Link, that's you again.
Went with AD Mitchell. I think if he ends up in Buffalo, he'll have a better year than any year Diggs ever had in Buffalo. Love AD Mitchell, and I think that he's the best guy at this position to replace those losses at wide receiver for Buffalo.
Gotcha. Good pick. Lions, 29. Med. Why'd you take him?
Detroit needs to sip the Kool-Aid because they need a cornerback, and their pass defense was just horrid. So that's why he fits need, and he's probably one of the better ones up there.
He's got a great name.
You guys had the Ravens and the 49ers. Why'd you guys take those two tackles?
Well, they both need offensive line help. So since we had back-to-back picks, we just ranked the two offensive linemen we thought were top two and picked them.
Thank you guys for the analysis too. So Guyton and then Morgan, and then Chiefs. Eric, last pick of the first round. Who'd you take?
Keon Coleman, wide receiver out of Florida State. We need receivers. It's obvious we've had horrible issues with them all season.
And I'm with you because even though Xavier Worthy's got the speed that I wish Coleman had, I think he's a better prospect. So I like it. All right, guys.
Coleman plays faster. Plays faster. I think Coleman plays faster than his 40 time.
Yeah, and there's a few guys in the draft like that. Like Tyler Newman's 4.6, but he looked faster on tape to me. And I know Estimate ran a 4.7, but I get why Med likes him. He's got running ability. So 40 time isn't everything. It's just not. Or even like Kool-Aid running a 4.47, which isn't bad, but with a Jones fracture in his foot, it's ridiculous. So
FYI,
all right,
there
guys.
was 4. Just real quick, there was 10 offensive linemen. 10 offensive linemen picked in the first round.
Wow,
That's a good year for tackles, that's for sure.
It's a great tackle year, isn't it? And
I think we went 5. We went 5 receivers as well. 4 quarterbacks. Like it. The other 2 didn't go. So pick 33, the Panthers. They didn't have a first round pick. Who was that?
That's me.
All right, man.
And even though it doesn't really say that there's a need for this, if you would have saw any of the Panthers games, you definitely would have saw Bryce Young running for his life all the time. So Kingsley Suamatua from BYU, offensive tackle.
And the
Good pick,
offensive linemen continue.
Yeah,
11 now. All right, the Patriots. This is fun. You guys gonna get another offensive joy here?
Yeah, we're gonna get
lucky,
him.
man. Like
Yeah, we keep getting the players we want. I mean,
yeah, Drake May fell to us. We thought Carolina was clearly going to go receiver after the money they spent on the offensive line in free agency. So no, not worthy at all.
Yeah, get your mouse away from that.
The guy we want is not even on the board here, but give me the big lad out of Georgia, Lad McConkey.
Matt McConkey.
Ooh.
Okay.
Number 40. Number 40.
Arguably the best technician in this draft after Marvin Harrison Jr. I would say like his pro comp, like a lot of people are comparing him to Cooper Kupp just because he's white, but I think like his most accurate comp is like just a smaller CD Lamb. I think that's the type of route he runs. That's the type of inbreakers he can get off of and take him to the house. So Lad McConkey, easy choice. We need separators.
The only thing with him that I worried about was size. That's it. I was seriously considering him at 33, though.
Yeah.
I like him better than Worthy as well. All Worthy did was run a really fast 40, and he's like 155 pounds, so he's going to get wrecked in the NFL. I think. I don't think that speed is going to translate. I know he's fast, but he's just going to be injury prone.
Special teamers.
Yeah. Arizona Cardinals. Dad, you were back up. Who do
This
you
is
like?
going to be my 4th draft pick. Arizona needs an edge player. I really like Darius Robinson a lot, and I'm glad he's here. I think this is a perfect spot to take him. So let's just take him. He's the edge. That's what they need. We got receiver. We got cornerback. We got offensive line edge. It's the right play.
All right, Commanders, you are on the clock at pick 36. Joe, that's you.
And the gamble paid off because both Knicks and Penix are so, this is a tough one.
Yeah, it is.
It's kind of tough because, Bo Nix does some good things, but I'm very enamored with Michael Penix's arm talent and, getting their tackle Fuaga in the first round. Like he plays right, I believe. So I think Penix is the pick.
Okay. I agree. I'd probably, it's close though. Good pick, man. All right. The Chargers. Med, you were back on the clock at pick 37.
All right. At 57. Okay. So this is going to work for me. They definitely need some help. I'm going to look real quick. Defensive tackle. No. I'm actually going to go with cornerback TJ Tampa.
Like it.
Nice pick there.
Yeah, they need, yeah. I mean, I might have gone, depends on if you like Worthy. They need 2 receivers, but I get it. Maybe they think Johnson's going to pan, but Tampa is a better prospect, in my opinion. So good pick, man. All right, 38, the Titans, Tennessee Titans. Seth, you are back on the clock, sir.
Titans, this is tough. I think I'm gonna go linebacker. They were so desperate at linebacker they signed Kenneth Murray to be a starter. So I'm gonna go Junior Colson from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Not many linebackers taken so far, so I'll go linebacker.
I think this is the only linebacker if you don't count the edges.
First linebacker.
Junior Colson from Michigan, first linebacker off the board, and the Carolina Panthers are back up at pick 39.
All right,
Ned,
so
what are you gonna do?
This one, some people might actually see this as a reach, but because of the fact that Worthy and Franklin do not have no size, I'm going with Xavier Leggett from South Carolina, 6'1", 221 pounds, kind of has the same body size as what Terrell Owens has. And for the most part, he carried the South Carolina Gamecocks passing game with Spencer Rattler. So give me Xavier Leggett.
You got to see a lot of him living there, right?
Good. This is a good spot for him.
Yeah, big physical guy.
You guys got to see a lot of them there too. So
yes, we did.
Yeah, really, he didn't do anything his first 3 years.
Yeah,
and then just blew up all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's funny how that shoots somebody's draft stock up, but sometimes it works too. I like him too. All right, Commanders, you're Washington Commanders, pick number 40. You were on the clock, Joe.
Let's see.
I'll go to everything for you here. So, come on, silly machine.
Yeah.
Okay, Xavier Worthy. Ooh.
Well, no, they need defense really, really bad. And at this point, I think I'm going to go Edger and Cooper.
Dang it.
Pick.
I would have
Good
taken
pick.
him. I would have taken him in a second. I honestly thought about offering
right
you
before
a trade
you,
for him.
Isaac.
But we said we weren't doing any more trades, so I didn't even offer because we said we weren't doing trades. So good pick, man. I absolutely would have taken
I
him.
know where you're going next anyway.
Huh?
I think I know where you're going next. He's from Minnesota.
No, I don't think so because I went safety already. So I don't think I'm going to do that.
Well, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't think I'm going to do that because I already went.
No, but Cooper can be cornerback too, can't he?
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Jones.
Yeah. How much am I getting paid for that one? Wait, hold on. Let's look at the comments.
Right before you,
Elijah
Isaac.
poster coming soon. Yeah, not happening. And thank you we're up to 212. So thanks everybody for watching. Leave some grades. We're in the middle of the second round here. Oh gosh, who do I want? I'm gonna actually scan everything because I really like Haynes a lot and Zach Frazier, but no, I'll go ahead and do it. Tyler Niven. And I'm back, and the reason I went him is because I'm thinking Cooper can play one of the corner spots, and I like him, the Cooper DeJean. And the reason I went Newman is because I think we're going to play three safeties all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And while I like Peyton Wilson, Edger and Cooper's off the board, and we're not trading. And I would have absolutely traded up one spot to get him in real life because I think he's going to be a stud, and they need an inside linebacker to move Quay outside. Plus, we're going to run a 4-2-5 a lot of the time. So I want those two guys inside to be able to handle the run. And I think Cooper is it. But the reason I think Newman can play free safety and Cooper DeJean can play corner in that scenario. So now I'm up with the Texans at pick 42. Their first pick in this draft. They have a lot of needs all over the offense. They've made some excellent moves.
Do they have a lot of needs?
They have a lot of needs on defense and offensive line, actually, even though they've made big moves this offseason, getting Stephon Diggs, going out and getting Joe Mixon, going out and getting an edge rusher. They've made some good stuff, but I'm going to take a look at everything here. It won't be receiver. You know what? Actually, I'm not. I'm going to go Zach Frazier because I think they need some help inside. So I'm going to go ahead and Zach Frazier here. All right. Yeah, had to do it. All right, Atlanta Falcons. Pick number 43. You are on the clock.
Ooh, as much as I want to give them another wide receiver, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go corner just because we cannot seem to get that position figured out.
Nope.
I don't know what it is. We haven't had a great lockdown corner since Deion Sanders. So I'm going to go Enos Rakestraw from Missouri.
Nice
I got
pick.
to see him play a lot in the SEC. Played really good against Georgia. In some of the
Really
biggest
talented.
games.
Looks like a good prospect. He looks like
I like
really
it.
physical
I like it.
cornerback.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't get any comments. Elijah at 55. They're continuing to. They want me to take Elijah Jones. If he falls at a certain spot, it's gonna be hilarious if I actually take the guy. Good pick on Ennis Rakestraw. He's one of my favorite corners. All right, Raiders. Joe, Las Vegas Raiders. Pick number 44. You are on the clock. Who did
Yeah,
you take so far? Let's look.
I took Jaden Daniels.
That's it. Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's pretty solid.
Number
That's-
two.
that's not bad. Who do you want to pair? Give him help with, on offense. A running back.
Well, I wanted a corner, but he just took Rakestraw. So
Max Melton's there.
yeah, but No, for me, I'm going one of two ways with this. I'm just trying to decide. Like, I like Peyton Wilson a whole lot. His RAS score is off the charts, and we need help at outside linebacker. And I think he ran like a 4.45. I think we could put him at outside linebacker, and he could help with covering Kelsey and guys like that. But I'm also thinking about Xavier Worthy, because having him would be like having another Henry Ruggs, a guy that could command like safety coverage. So it's going to open up Devontae and Jacoby underneath. Like, that would be a huge weapon for us. So I'm trying to decide which.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
He could
Honestly,
really
I think it's
blaze
like
a straight line and just burn up
Yeah,
the defense.
basically Xavier Worthy would just run a straight. He would just run a straight line every play, and just pull the safety out. That's your job. Pull the safety out and open up Devontae and Jacoby underneath. But I really like. I'm going to take Peyton Wilson.
Good pick, man. Honestly, I almost did it with the Packers. I actually thought about it, so I don't blame you, dude. He's going to be one of the best linebackers in this draft. Good pick. He's probably a better prospect than Worthy too. Hey, you're up again, New Orleans Saints.
Okay, let me see. And tackle.
Who did the Saints pick in the first?
It's like
defensive
Saints in the
ends,
first.
I think. Wasn't it?
Did you go
defensive
two?
end?
Yeah, it was Latu.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Christian Haynes.
Yeah, you went like two. This is their last pick. They don't have a third. Christian Haynes. Okay. Saints are done. Christian Haynes. Good draft. All right. Indianapolis Colts are on the clock. Seth at pick number 46. We're about almost halfway through the second round. And you're up.
Colts. Isn't Tony Franklin still out there?
Yeah.
Troy Franklin? Yeah, he's right here.
Troy Franklin. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Tony.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I had him rated a little bit higher. He's still on the board, so I think the Colts need another toy for Richardson. I mean, he brought Pittman back, which was a good move. But yeah, let me grab Franklin, the speedster.
Okay, so the Giants are up, and I think I know exactly who my dad's going to go with here because they need weapons on offense. I could be wrong. Dad, you're up, and I agree with Troy Franklin. Dad, at number 47 with the Giants, are you going to go Worthy or something else here?
Hold up.
They got a quarterback sitting right there.
Oh, you do have, you know what? Bo Nix did fall. So I'm going to be surprised if you don't take one of these top three guys, honestly. I think it's, but
with Bo Nix sitting there, hold on for a second. I have to read.
Yeah, that's stupid. He fell to 47.
Because we did get, we got Neighbors.
You didn't get the quarterback. Get him somebody to throw him the ball. They don't have one. You got to do it.
We're just going to go. We're going to pull the trigger on Bo Nix because he is there.
Yeah.
And we're taking.
I forgot Bo Nix was there for a second. Med, good call.
No, I didn't. He's on my list. So.
Hey, you got one. You fell to 47. Nice. That was sick. All right, 48. I want some draft grades. The 215 people watching. How many we got? 214. Throw some stuff in. No, I did not take Max Melton. I like him, but I don't like him at 41. Sorry. I almost did it, but I like Newman better, even though he doesn't have as good of a RAS score. So we've got a lot of Packers fans watching, if you can't tell. Jacksonville Jaguars, pick 48. Link, you are on the clock.
All right, so for the Jaguars, they re-signed Josh Allen. They signed Armstead this year, and when I look at what they still need, I feel like they still need another guy at defensive tackle on the inside to really help shore up this defensive line for them. I think they also need a wide receiver, but again, I don't like Xavier Worthy. I have a guy in mind that I can get probably in the third round at pick 96. So with this pick right here at 48, I'm going with my guy Rook Aroro from Clemson, just a beast inside. He's going to eat up double teams and just cover space, destroy the other team's run games. I love Rook, and I think he would be a great pickup for Jacksonville.
I got to hear you try to say his last name one time.
Rook Aroro.
I like it. Very good.
Oh, he's saying it correctly because he's a Clemson fan.
That's right. I've heard it a bunch.
Hopefully he's better than, was it Brian Breesy?
He's got such great potential,
Brazil.
right?
Brazil is what they
Great
said.
second round.
My only
Yeah.
thing that scared me was it was a little slow of a 40, but that's defensive.
He's got
tackle,
top
so
10 potential.
it's more quickness. So yeah, I liked him too. All right, Cincinnati Bengals pick 49. Or about halfway through this thing. Who are the Bengals? Joe, you're up. Is he here?
Oh, he's here. He's muted though.
Joe, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh, can you show me the running back rankings?
Trey Benson time, or Jonathan Brooks, or Will Shipley, or Blake Corum, or Braylon Allen, or Bucky Irving.
No.
Or
Actually,
somebody else.
no, I'm thinking Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah, it's exactly who I like too. I get it. I actually took him in a mock for the Cowboys at 24, a chaos one. Good pick, man.
Will Shipley, how did he get so high on this list?
Yeah, he's not.
What's he doing up there?
Yeah,
back down
it's
here.
interesting. All right, guys, we're halfway through pick 50. I'm up with the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles at pick 50. And I took, who did I take in the first? Let's look. I took Cooper, right? No, I didn't. Who did I take?
Got Chop.
Oh, Robinson.
I got Chop. Very good.
Chop.
Nice. That's a nice
Okay,
start.
so team needs cornerback, linebacker, safety, receiver, and edge. They do need a third receiver, but it's not this guy. I'm sorry, I'm not big on this guy. I think everyone feels the same way about it, but they did go out and get Saquon Barkley. So is it time to replace offensive lineman Jason Kelsey that retired? And it is Cooper Beebe. Even though he might be guard, he could possibly slide into safe center. And he's one of my favorite linemen in the draft. So Cooper Beebe. Pick 51. Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers. Pete, you were on the clock.
Lucky us again. Everyone's just falling right into our lap. There's really not any decisions to be made. It's kind of boring. Go ahead, Division. Let them know.
I mean, this guy was the corner 5 on my board ahead of Kool-Aid. I see a lot of holes in Kool-Aid's game, but Steelers figured out outside corner last year with Joey Porter. I think their safety group is solid. They signed Dante Jackson in free agency, so they're kind of good on outside corner and safety. I think it's time for them to add a nickel. And for me, the Steelers take Mike St. Bristol out of Michigan. The best true nickel corner in this class. I really believe so. Played some snaps at safety as well. And on the shorter side, kind of like Mike Hilton of the Bengals, but just truly, truly consistent. And you need that from a nickel. So
somebody made a YouTube, Med, really quick. Did you see this? Somebody made a YouTube of Elijah Jones and said Isaac is Elijah Jones' #1 fan. I wonder who that could have been.
Exactly.
He's a cornerback. This Elijah Jones joke has run a long time. Apparently, Peter and Mary went and did a bunch of mock drafts and had a blast. We'll talk more about it. But really quick on the Mike Saintstroll pick, very underrated corner. I like that pick, guys. Pete and Devish, good pick, man. Seriously, I've seen a lot of him. So, all right, pick 52, the LA Rams. This is gonna be interesting. Eric,
taking
you're on the clock.
Max Melton from Rutgers.
Good pick, man. He's yeah. And that's position of need for them. So I'm back up with Philly. I just got to look at something really quick. I got to see if I've got another pick in the third. I don't know if I do. No, this is my last pick. So for this draft, so I took Chop, I took Cooper Beebe, and I'm worried about all the receiver stuff that's happening. I'm just going to look at something really quick. It's probably a reach, but Med has sold me on this guy. Med, who do you think I'm going to take here?
What position?
Receiver. Mm-hmm. Give you a hint, it's not the first guy. Yeah, I'm going to go Jermaine Burton. They need us. This is going to fill an absolute need. He was an absolute stud at Alabama, and after Med talked about him, I went and watched a bunch of tape on him, and I liked what I saw.
He has not dropped a pass in 2 years.
I like Devontae Walker. He'd probably be the second one I would take here, but I really like Burton, so I'm going to
Seth hates
get
him.
hit. I'm going to get a receiver.
He likes to punch women in the face as he's running off the field.
Oof. Well, Philadelphia, their fans do a lot of punching there, so he'll fit right in. All right, Cleveland Browns. I don't know who that is. Who's got the Browns?
Cleveland Browns.
First pick.
This is the first pick for the Cleveland Browns.
Ooh.
They're still paying for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, this is their last year.
Still got Deshaun Watson. Wow, that's fun.
Jesus.
What are you gonna do with the Browns?
Last
year,
year they picked a receiver, I think, in the third round. But you know, I'm just gonna be conservative here. I'm gonna go with Leonard Taylor third, the defensive tackle.
Okay.
I like him. So
Give
we're
Miles some help.
Pick him.
All right, sounds good. Miami Dolphins. I am up at pick 55. I just got to look really quick. I'm pretty sure I remember who I took. In the first round, I took Mims. So I helped the offensive line. And they could use a third receiver. They've got a great running game. They could beef up that edge pass rush. But I'm going to go ahead and look at cornerback here. I think I'm going to go Lassiter. They need to improve their – I think they unfortunately lost Worthy, and they could use some depth and probably a starter at corner. So I'm going to go ahead and go Lassiter from Georgia here, pick 55. Pick 56, Dallas Cowboys. Link, you were on the clock.
So for the Cowboys, let me see who's available at linebacker for them.
Linebacker. Yeah, I almost did it. Gray, Wallace, Trotter Jr. Then you got some other guys.
I'm not huge on Cedric Gray. He comes from North Carolina, where we know they don't really play defense there. Wasn't a great tackler for his whole career. He got better each year, but, I mean, still not an excellent tackler. He's pretty solid in coverage. Not a great, not the best run support linebacker that they have. So I think what I'm going to go with here, and looking at these top three, I'm going to go with Jeremiah Trotter because I feel like he's the best pass coverage linebacker of the three guys right there. I like him the best in terms of pass coverage, and I think that's where the Cowboys need help at linebacker, is somebody who can drop back into coverage, and I think Trotter's that guy for him.
Excellent analysis. Good pick. I would have considered him at 58, actually, because I don't think he'll fall to the Packers spots in the third. I know you've done a million Packers mocks. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Link, you were back on the clock at pick 57.
And at pick 57, let me see who all is available at edge.
I think you got Adisa Isaac, Braswell, Trice, Dorless, and Nealand, and then Booker, and then Hunt.
And then let me see corners real quick.
Okay. Carson, Drain, DJ James, Ronaldo Green, Josh Newton, and Phillips are the top six.
Yeah, let's go back to edge. And I think the guy I'm going to go with here is going to be Braswell from Alabama. You can just get after the passer.
Both times the guy I wanted went one pick before Green Bay. I was going to take him right now, man.
And that's the position
I would have taken Braswell. Man,
he's a dog.
Yeah, Seth and I were both surprised.
This is what happens in fantasy too. The guys you want go. Dang it, man. Good pick. Obviously, I'm upset because I like that. People in the comments, give me some support. I need it.
Give him some grief.
I'm sad, man. If Braswell goes 57 and we don't trade up for him, and the whole crap that happened right here with Cooper, while I love Tyler Newman, that sucks. So that's two in a row. Damn it. Not taking Xavier Worthy. I don't want him. And I don't need Kinchins anymore. Well, fuck, man. All right, fine. Patrick Paul, offensive tackle, 58. Fuck it. Houston Texans. That's fucking sucks. Fucking bullshit. God, I don't want to fucking take him there. But they need a tackle, and I'm not told
hold on, Sailor.
I'm not on Facebook, so no, you're right.
You're supposed to be happy with your.
You're good. No, I'm perfectly fine with this. In fact, go ahead and check out the comments.
Oh, you got some fun ones. Elijah, no support. You didn't say the best one. Oh, I hope this happens for Green Bay. Thank you. Ned, even though he's a buddy, he's like, I don't want the Packers to do well. All right, Texans are up. I took Zach Frazier. They do not need a receiver. They really don't need a running back either. After getting Mixon, but Benson's not bad here. I'm going to go and look at defensive tackle. And who did I take them? I took Zach Frazier. Okay. So defensive tackle, let's see what we got. Michael Hall Jr., that's not a bad pick. But they could use a space eater up the middle, and I like Chris Jenkins, so I'm going to go ahead and go with him here. Pick 59. 60, pick number 60. Buffalo Bills are on the clock. Link, you are up again.
So
Isaac,
for the
who did you pick?
Pick another player I like. Go ahead. It doesn't matter. The Packers aren't up anymore.
go
Who did you
back
pick
to all
Houston,
for me.
Isaac?
What, Dad?
Who did you pick for Houston?
Chris Jenkins.
Okay.
Hey, you want to take Xavier Worthy now?
I don't want to, but the Bills
they're gonna.
kind of need. But I don't know.
Dude.
You got
I
Adonia
really
Mitchell in
think
the
that
first
they're-
round.
I would give
Big
both the
Texas was
Texas guys for them.
Yeah, come on. Pair him up. Do it.
But you know what? I don't want him. I want Jalen Polk from Washington.
There you
I feel like he's a little
There
bit
you
more of the
go. You
developed.
didn't do it. You didn't get
I
sucked
feel like he's
in.
a little
All
bit
right,
more
Lion.
of a developed receiver, and he's more fit to last in the NFL than Worthy is.
I actually agree. I was just messing with you, but I just think somebody's going to get tantalized by that 4-2, that record-breaking 40. But I agree. Polk looks like a better product. Let's see if the Lions go with the receiver that they honestly actually could use, or are they going to go something else here? Med?
Oh,
Pick
we are
number
going
61?
something else here. We were actually going to go ahead and fill out that edge position that I was talking about, and I'm happy that this guy fell down. Well, according to this, he didn't fall down, but Brandon Dorless is a 6'3", 283-pound edge rusher. That's a brick wall running at you. I mean, truly excited for this one, but give me Brandon Dorless, Oregon.
And guys, when we hit the third round, instead of recapping the whole second, I'll just let you say your picks when you're up and speed it up a little, because I know we've been going for a while. Just speed it up for everybody, okay?
Yeah.
All right, Ravens, Baltimore Ravens, pick number 62, Baltimore Ravens. And Pete, what you gonna do here?
Yeah, so we used to watch the Ravens last year in the playoffs, just abandon the run and go to the pass, and we want to help out their pass game be a little bit more successful. We gave them an O-line in the first round. We're going wide receiver in the second round. Division, let them know.
So we're going Ricky Pearsall out of Florida for the Baltimore Ravens. So Ricky Pearsall, even though he's 6'1", his catch radius, his body control makes him play like 4 inches taller than he actually is. Great in contested catch situations, great winning outside, which is good to pair up with Zay Flowers. Last year was Lamar's career high, both in dropbacks and pass attempts per game. And I think Ravens continue to lead on that. So just helping out the pass game to the best of our capabilities. And picking
probably the catch of the year last year. Just look him up. Ridiculous catch last year. I can't remember who they were playing.
Very good. I like it. Hey, guess what? You guys are back up on the clock here at pick 63 with the San Francisco 49ers. And honestly, I just got to say really quick, Pete, I love that you brought him on because this is awesome. You're like, hey, go.
I know what the NFL teams need. And then I'm like, all right, Divish, tell me who's good. And then he rattles off a couple of names and we dissect it. So what we're going with for the 49ers here, we really wanted to help out the defensive line. So Divish has got a defensive lineman for us here.
Yep. So 49ers have had a lot of trouble stopping the run from the interior of the offensive line ever since DeForest Buckner left. Javon Kinlaw didn't work out. Last year, Javon Hargrave didn't work out. I think we take the best available true run defender in this class, or available on the board, and that's Braden Fisk out of Florida State.
I was
curious if you're going to go Michael Hall or Fisk there. I figured it was a toss-up.
I think even though like Fisk is more of a one-gap player, I just think for a true run defender, for what the 49ers need, I think a one-gap player is fine.
Solid pick. Yeah.
Good pick, dude.
Yeah. He's
all right. We're at the end of the second. I'll hit the if anybody wants to take a break while I hit the intro in a second here, and then we're just going to go straight into the third round. Chiefs, Kansas City Chiefs, pick 64.
I wanted Brandon Fisk. I wanted that guy. I had him written down. But I'm gonna take Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Taking the consolation prize.
Yep, I sure am. I wanted Brandon Fisto. That's who I
I
had. written
understand
down.
that.
All right. Does anybody need a break really quick while I hit the intro?
Unfortunately, I have to take off, guys, but I appreciate y'all having me, and Med's going to pick up the slack for me. But I had a blast, though.
Yeah, this was cool.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Got to pick up my mom's dog from the kennel.
All right. We're going to hit round 3. I'm going to hit the intro.
Good luck,
And
guys.
I don't know if Peter Division, if you guys want to split that up, or I don't know how, or Med, you want to do 8 teams here in the third? What do you want to do?
If one of them want to take over that's fine, but I could do his too.
It's up to y'all. What do you
Just
guys wanna
let me know what
doesn't matter
what is up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the intro. Yeah, I'll try to watch the language this round, but yeah, that made me mad.
You're good.
Peter actually offered to do round 3. You want me to bring him on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Let's do it. Hold on. Peter, I'm going to invite you. Hold on. I'll bring him on. We can just talk for a quick second. I'll bring him on. Let me get this link. Hold on. One second. Sorry. I forgot that Seth had to go.
It's all gravy.
All right, Peter. You're getting a link in your Facebook. Go ahead and hop on. You can take over those 4 teams. You have to remind me who it's Seth's team, so it's Tennessee, Atlanta, Seattle, and Indy. Okay. I'll remind him that in a second. Give him a quick second to hop on. All right. Well, actually, he's not up right away anyway, so let's just keep rolling. All right. This is when the Blitz hits the fan. We are doing, just for the YouTube really quick, we're in the 3rd round of our 3-round mock. And guys, almost had 2 hours. I just want to say thank you again for doing this. This is fun. Yeah, everybody here. It's been cool working. I've worked with all of you guys before, so this is great. But all right, we will continue at pick 65. I'll watch out for Peter. He's a really cool guy who hopped on a show with us on Friday night. He's a Bears fan. I think you guys are gonna have fun with him too. He's really cool. So, all right, pick 65. We're in round 3. Is it Xavier Worthy time?
No, it's not. After Brian Burns got traded to New York, they basically need another pass rusher. And the 2 that I see right now, at the top of my list would be Braylon Trice from Washington or Adissa Isaac. I'm actually going to go Adissa Isaac on this one. He just offers a little bit more. Definitely more speed, more explosiveness off the edge. I'm going with him.
It's actually going to be Mary, apparently. He's got to do something. Okay, so Mary, I'll pick for those teams. Very good pick, man. Adissa Isaac, I was shocked he didn't go in the 2nd round. We all made good picks, but some guys slide, and that's a great pick. All right, Arizona Cardinals are up at pick 66.
I can afford this one. Because we already have Adunze. We've got a cornerback, Wiggins. We got Barton.
Here comes.
We got the edge, Robinson. Why not take the guy who can run faster than anybody in the whole NFL? You know, he's a gadget player.
Yeah.
He's a gadget player, but he complements the wide receivers. They can design plays for him. So we'll just take Worthy and get done with it.
Sounds good. Good pick. Okay. Washington Commanders pick 67. Joe, you were on the clock, sir. Good pick, Dad. Joe, what you got?
Yeah, I think I'm going to take Cameron Kitchens.
Good pick. Good pick. Like, I almost did that in a second. Good pick, man. He's going to be a stud. I think, honestly. I know he ran a slightly slow 40, but Washington could use him, and hopefully he's what we think he's going to be. All right, New England Patriots. Hey, did somebody fall to you guys that you like here at pick 68, Pete?
Sure did. Yep. Yeah. So offense is the focus for the New England Patriots. We've got our quarterback of the future. We also have wide receiver. So we're going offensive line to protect our new quarterback, especially since we have, some holes on our offensive line. This is a 3-round mock, but I see the Patriots getting a handful of offensive linemen, not just one. So this would be the first of many. And Divish will tell you who we're going with.
So in Elliot Wolf's last press conference, he said that if the season started today, Okorafor will be our starting left tackle, which makes me think that we can pick a tackle here, give him some time, and use him as a swing tackle initially before placing him as a starter. So I'm going with the tackle that I see the most upside in, and that's Kieran Amagatiji from Yale. 6'5", 320. Something we see with tall tackles is they really struggle to play a good pad level consistently. But he's one of those guys that can maneuver his body well, get to the pad level of the edge rusher, depending on the edge rusher's move. So along with that, a lot of strength and size upsides as well. I can honestly see him playing at a similar level, 10 pounds heavier. So love this pick for us.
Like it a lot.
I really do like that pick too. That's a great pick.
Good pick. That's a good pick. And we got Mary really quick. I'm going to kick to her. I know it's not her pick, but thank you for joining, Mary, for Mac and Cheese. You are taking over you're not up yet, but you're taking over for the Titans. You're going to be up in a minute here. The Falcons, the Colts, and the Seahawks. Okay. Brief on the Packers picks live. This will be more fun for you. Did you really quick?
What?
Did you create a YouTube about me loving Elijah Jones?
That's a secret that you have to figure out.
Yeah.
No, it was actually one of my alt accounts. I renamed it for you.
No, I know.
You're
I know.
A hell of a secret.
Yeah, big secret.
Yeah, you really dropped that secret like 3 seconds in.
Isaac, I screenshotted it that I'm actually subscribed to you on that channel. So you're welcome.
Oh,
Who's
thank you. Honestly, I'm too this is a blast, but I haven't looked at that. Thank you though. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, you'll be up in a minute. Let's keep rolling because these guys have hung for 2 hours.
Oh man.
And I gotta say I greatly appreciate it. You guys rock.
Yeah.
So let's keep going. Chargers are up at pick 69 with man,
Me.
that's you, man.
Yeah. And seeing that we have Jim Harbaugh is our coach. He likes to run the ball. This guy fell all the way down to the 3rd round. I'm picking up Trey Benson, Florida State, for the Chargers.
And they lost Austin Eckler. So that's a need for them, man.
Well, they got
the Giants,
Gus Edwards
honestly,
too, but it's Gus Edwards. So this is their future.
Do you believe in Gus Edwards?
I do like the Gus bus, but I'm not someone that sits there and says that's my future running back. Trey Benson will take that spot over midway through the season. He's got the speed, he's got the explosiveness, and he has the size. He fits.
Absolutely.
He fits.
All right.
All right, Dad. The Giants. You gonna get a running back?
The Giants were hoping to pick Benson right there, but Benson goes. Benson
Yes.
goes. So we're going to switch gears. We're going to take the offensive tackle Rose Garden.
Okay. Good pick.
Rose
And really quick, since I think this is your last pick, I'm going to start doing this for everybody. Just while you're up, you don't have to give analysis if you don't want to, because I know we've been on for 2 hours. Why can't I find the Giants? Where are they at? I'm missing them every time. There we go. Giants took Neighbors, Bo Nix, and Rosengarten, all offense, which is exactly what they need. Cardinals, you're back up at 71. Who do you like? This is where it gets fun.
Cardinals are up. I'm sorry.
You good?
My phone is freaking out. So we got 2 receivers. We got a Dunze. Let me see, defensive tackle, cornerback, edge, guard. We did get some offensive line help for them. Holy crap!
You got 5 picks here. 3 of them offense. Dunze, Wiggins, Barton, Robinson.
I like that we
My
already
favorite
got the edge.
Worthy.
I'm not gonna sweat it. This is the Cardinals, so fuck it. It's Tavondra Sweat right here. He's a good run stopper. Hopefully he's not in too much trouble from whatever happened.
Yeah.
He dropped a whole
DWI.
almost round. So.
I know,
Yeah.
but he's pretty talented for stopping the run, right? So
Yeah, I mean, Jalen Carter did it the year before. Why not Tre'Davious Sweat? See what happens there.
Yeah.
We got 100 picks total. We're at 72. New York Jets are on the clock, and that is
Like it,
Eric.
though.
Good pick.
Oh, I'm gonna take hold on. I'm gonna take Javion Bullard from your safety from Georgia.
Good pick. That's what I was thinking of going with the Packers here in the fourth or the third. He's there, but I don't really. Good pick. He's one of my favorite safeties. Good pick, man. All right, Detroit Lions, Med. Pick 73. You were on the clock.
All right, so I'm looking around right now. The Detroit Lions, they actually do need some interior offensive help. So I'm going to go Christian Mahogany,
Good.
offensive guard.
Fantastic pick.
Yeah, he's going to be one of the best. Oh, hey, another BC guy. Look at that. All right.
No,
Pick
you
74.
got me.
Mary, he went right before you. Now you get to experience my pain live.
Actually, because I was discussing this with Peter as we're discussing our picks. We decided Frazier, or not Frazier, Elijah Jones. Your favorite quarterback, Isaac.
I want you guys to watch how far down he is. Hold on, let me scroll.
No,
for you.
I already know because we
Watch,
were
let
doing.
me scroll some more. The screen froze. Hold on, I didn't even hit him and the screen froze. Let me scroll. There he is. There he is. You doing this seriously?
Yeah,
All right.
and we decided our response is because he's your favorite quarterback, and we decided he should go then.
So you didn't even let me. The cool thing is you didn't give me an opportunity to not take him in the.
I know.
I like it. All right, pick
I know.
75. Chicago Bears. I like that Elijah Jones actually went in this thing. I knew he would, especially when you hopped on. I was like, "You're gonna pick Elijah Jones." I know it. Med, you're up at pick 75. Now I got to scroll back up. Hold on. Hopefully it doesn't. Don't freeze.
All right.
There you go.
So we're going to go ahead and do what a lot of people expected the Bears to do with the 9th pick. I'm actually going to go receiver, and I'm going to go with Tez Walker from North Carolina.
Tez Walker. Like it. All right. We are over 3/4 of the way through now. Denver Broncos are on the clock at pick 70.
Spencer Rattler.
That is Eric.
Spencer
Rattler
from South Carolina, the quarterback.
Yeah, he has to go at some point. I knew he would in this. I wouldn't be surprised if Pratt or Travis go. Good pick, man. Yeah, they need a quarterback. All right, Joe. Raiders 76. You're on the clock.
Let me see the interior offensive line.
Well done, Med.
Guard.
Interior guard. You got Pooney, Coleman, McCormick, and Robinson at guard.
Okay, what about tackle?
Tackle. You got Fisher, Glaze, Goncalves, and Foster. It drops off fast.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there's a lot at the top, but then it drops a lot.
Yeah, I think. Let me see running
You
back.
You do have Van Pran if you want center.
Yeah, but we just re-signed Andre James. Let me see running back.
Shipley, Corum, Braylon Allen, Bucky Irving, Audric F.
I want Blake Corum.
Good pick. Okay. Blake Corum for the Raiders at pick 77. Pick 78, Washington Commanders. Joe, you're back on the clock.
Let's see. Can you go to all?
Sure. Braylon Trice, Ben Sinnott, Malaki Corley, Cedric Gray.
Actually, go to defensive tackle. I want to see where Mason Smith is. I'm going to take Mason Smith.
Defensive tackle at LSU. That fills a need for them. Good pick, man. All right, Atlanta Falcons. I believe that's Mary back on the clock for Seth in lieu of Seth. 79. Who do you want? You got another friend? You got anybody else you like? Sleepers?
Yes, Cedric Gray. He's still there for some odd reason.
Cedric Gray. Yeah, some people are down on him. Cedric Gray. Pick 79. There was some analysis earlier. I don't know if you heard it about him. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
You
guys were very quiet, though. Peter and I were watching it together, and we were reacting to it.
Hold on 1 second.
Bengals are up.
Link is there. He is. There he is. Okay, I'm gonna hit the comments really quick. We haven't done it in a minute. Love that pick. Smiles instantly. Not supposed to rain till Tuesday after this. Rain hit. Oh, he had to help his dad. Okay, gotcha. Okay, that's why. If he wants to hop in, just tell him he can hop in. That's no problem. I don't mind. We got room for one more. So if he wants to hop in for the rest of it, we only have 20 more picks though. Bengals. Joe, you're back on the clock. Pick 80.
Show me offensive tackle.
No, offensive tackle. I think it's Fisher is number one. Those are your.
Still too early for that though. Okay, let me see. What are the team needs? I already got defensive tackle.
Offensive tackle, wide receiver, quarterback.
Take Malachi Corley.
Okay. Good pick. All right. Yeah, they got to get a receiver after losing Boyd, and maybe they might be losing Teagan soon too. Good pick, man. All right, Seattle Seahawks. Seth, you are on the clock.
That's me. Seth is no longer here. Dang it. What do they need, Isaac?
I see fingers from American football. Oh, you're up. That's right. Seattle needs a guard, center, linebacker, defensive tackle, and a corner.
Can we look at offensive linemen?
Yeah. You got Fisher, Glaze, Goncalves, Foster at tackle at guard. You got Pooney, Coleman, McCormick, Robinson, and at center you got Van Pran, Granger, Bordeloni, Limmer, Norzad.
Let's do Limmer.
Okay. Pick 81, center from Arkansas. Indy 82. You're back up with the. Yep. You're back up with the Colts. They need. Hold on, let me see who he picked. So you know. I should have been doing this all the way through, but it's fine. They took Kenyon Mitchell and Troy Franklin, so they got a corner and a receiver. They need safety, edge, tight end. They have a few needs.
Or can we have Granger?
No, because I want him. Darn it. Honestly, if he had slid, I was hoping he would just slide right into pick 88 for me here. Good pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, good pick. This is just like a fantasy football draft. This is the same crap. Good pick. All right, Rams, you're up at 83.
Who did she pick?
Van Pran, Ranger. I really like him for the Packers, but I knew he probably wouldn't fall to 88. So, you know. All right, Rams, Eric, you're up.
I'm looking.
Here.
I'm gonna take. Is that dude still available?
Using this as valuable research for tomorrow.
I know.
Who did Mary take?
I'll be talking a little NBA with Man Cave tomorrow, though.
That's what he was talking about. I know exactly what he's talking about too.
Oh, you guys doing a mock? Nice.
Nope.
All right, I'm just gonna take Braylon Trice out of Washington.
Good pick, man. He slid a lot. That's good value there, especially for them. They need it. All right, pick 84, Steelers. At the end, I'll just run through the teams really quick, and you guys can just quickly say your picks and any closing thoughts after the last. We got 17 more here. Steelers. Who's that? Who that? Pete, you're up.
Us. Yeah, we recognize the need for offensive line, but think they can just address that later in the draft. So we would like the defense or address the defensive side of the ball. We understand they got Queen, but Division now we're talking. He's going to play a different position than the linebacker that we're going to select. So Division going to let you know which linebacker we're going with.
Yep. So if you could just scroll, I just want to confirm that player is available before I say his name.
Yeah, that would be a good thing. We might want to check that.
So if you could go to defense and linebacker.
It's frozen. Hold on. There you go.
I don't see him there. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it's a little rich right now, but we saw that once Patrick Queen moved to will linebacker last year with Roquan and Mike, that really helped him. And I think Steelers use him the same way and get a Mike to pair up with him. So give me Tommy Eichenberg out of Ohio State.
I knew you were going to go him. When you said linebacker, I was like, they're going to, and it's not one of the very top on this list.
Just a true Mike. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like just a less talented version of Luke Kuechly. Mm-hmm. So excited to pair that up.
Nice. All right, Cleveland Browns. Dad, I think that's you, right?
I believe that's me. I'm
right,
going
85, you're on the clock.
It's a guy that I think is underrated. He's a receiver. I like him a lot. He comes from Michigan. Roman Wilson. I'm going to pick for Cleveland here.
Good pick. Okay, I'm back up with the Texans. I'm just going to refresh my mind on who I took. If this thing would work. I took Frazier and Jenkins. They could still use a corner, and I just want to look at all of them really quick. They could use a tackle as well, but I'm going to look at corner. I'm going to go Chris Abrams-Drain here from cornerback from Missouri. I like him a little bit better than Kalen Carson and DJ James. It's close, but I think that would help them a lot. They need to continue to beef up that defense. So, Link, you are up at pick 87 for the Dallas Cowboys.
So 87. Let me see who's available at running back, and you might have to read them out. Had to switch to the phone after my computer just completely froze up.
Oh gosh, trying to read these on the phone is terrible. Will Shipley, Braylon Allen, Bucky Irving,
there he is.
Audric Estime,
Braylon Allen.
Nice pick. I'm not going to say what I want to say. All right, good pick. Great pick. Yeah. Yeah. That's fun. That's happened 3 times in a row now. I know it happened to other people though too, but all right. So I still got Cooper DeJean, Tyler Nubin, and Patrick Paul for the Packers. And I mean, the guy fell. I'm going to do it. Marshawn Nealon, they've scouted this guy. I think he's going to help them a lot at edge, and I'm just going to do it because I'm going to be honest. I didn't see Dwayne Carter's not bad, but I don't absolutely love those talents like I like Nealon a lot here. So I'm going to go ahead and take him at pick 88 for the Packers. Pick 89, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Link, you are back on the clock.
So for Tampa Bay here, who's available at corner?
Okay, let's go to corner. It's being slow, sorry. Kalen Carson, DJ James, Ronaldo Green, Josh Newton, Andrew Phillips, Kalen King, Kyrie Jackson, Cam Hart, Jerry and Jones.
Go to safety for me.
Okay. Got Bro Broad, Cole Bishop, Kalen Bullock, Jadrian Taylor Demerson, Jaden Hicks, Malik Mustafa. Those are the top 6.
I want for right here for Tampa Bay at 89, a guy who it may be a bit of a reach, but he can play corner, he can play safety, he can do a little bit of everything for him. He's going to be a gem. I think he's probably going to go day 4, but screw it, I want him for Tampa Bay. I want Kenny Logan Jr. from Kansas.
Wow. Okay. It's going to happen, man. It's probably going to happen earlier than we think. Good pick. All right, Arizona Cardinals 90, you're up.
Well, all right. The Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Don't need a tight end, even though there's tight ends here. That's funny.
I like that. I like the tight end that's here. I gotta be honest. But I've gone receiver. We got a cornerback. We got a guard. We got an edge. We got a defensive tackle. What do we need? Need to look at that. I want to add more to the interior line, and the value here is with Pooney. I think Dominic Pooney.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Good pick. Good pick. All right, what do I do here? It's a good thing I'm not their GM. I'd be like, hear this. Cooper DeJean, Tyler Nubin, Patrick Paul, Marshawn Nealon. It's a pretty good draft. I'm going to look at a few positions since I can tip my hand since it's my last pick. Linebacker, Trevin Wallace, huh? Let's take a look at his RAS. I had not scouted this guy a lot. 9.34. Sounds good to me. I thought about going running back. Let's do it. They need a linebacker. There's my Packers draft. All right. Back on the clock. Who's up? 92. Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, so here for the Buccaneers, let me go back to running back and see who's available there.
Yeah, I shocked you guys. I didn't take a running back. I thought about it, but the Packers probably won't do it if Braylon Allen's gone. So Will Shipley's there. Bucky Irving, Audric Estime, Dylan Lobb, Jalen Wright, Ray Davis, Marshawn Lloyd. I like some of these guys, but I was thinking day 4. That was my thought. Yeah, pick for round 4.
Let me check out what they got at receiver.
Okay, receiver. You got Jalen McMillan, Johnny Wilson, Malik Washington, Jamari Thrash, Brendan Rice, Jacob Cowing, Javon Baker, Luke McCaffrey, Taj Washington.
Give me Johnny Wilson. Big, tall, outside receiver. I think he could help Tampa Bay even more on the outside. It's a position it is a need, but it's not a huge need for them, especially when you look at the injuries that they consistently have at the position. So I think Wilson will be a good pickup there for Tampa Bay.
Guys, we're almost at the end. This has been fun. All right. A few more. Pick 93. Give us some grades. Baltimore Ravens are on the clock. Pete and Divish, I believe that's you. 2 in a row.
Yeah. We're looking to make the number 1 defense even stronger. Can we go to defense and sort by corners?
Absolutely. Got Kalen Carson, DJ James, Ronaldo Green, Josh Newton, Andrew Phillips, Kalen King, Kyrie Jackson, Cam Hart, Darian Jones. I don't see any BC.
Yeah, you don't need to scroll down that far. Just go right to the top of that list.
We have both our guys up top. So we'll take Kalen Carson here. I think with Marlon Humphrey staying healthy, just the way that secondary plays with 2 deep safeties a lot, corners can rotate decently enough. So I think Kalen Carson will be a good addition. So yeah, pretty straightforward pick. Now, go ahead if you want me to go ahead with my 49ers pick as well.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah. So 49ers again. Charvarius Ward had a much better season last year. They need another corner to pair with him, with Hufanga coming back. We'll go Ronaldo Green from Florida State. Again, Florida State defense went under the radar. They had a lot of good defensive performances in big games against LSU, Clemson. If people remember the LSU game, Ronaldo Green was matched up against Brian Thomas Jr. a lot for that game and held his own. So I like Ronaldo Green here for the 49ers.
Are we going to have 3 cornerbacks in a row for the Kansas City Chiefs? Good pick, by the way. Great pick. I like both those guys a lot. I almost did it for the Packers. Good picks. Chiefs, you're on the clock. Are we going 3 corners in a row? Huh?
I'm going Andrew Phillips from Kentucky.
You are going corner. I thought you might have to lose Legarius. Good pick. I like all 3. Very good picks. All right, our last 5 of this mock draft. I'm kind of sad. You guys, thank you for hanging out for almost 2.5 hours now. We're going to wrap this up. Jacksonville Jaguars, pick 96. Who you got?
Maybe a reach, but he's going to be a stud. Javon Baker, wide receiver from UCF.
I knew you were going to take him.
Fantastic pick.
I knew you were going to take him, and I like him too. It's a good pick. Okay, there he is. Javon Baker, UCF. Good pick. Cincinnati Bengals. Who dat? Joe, you are up. 97.
Can you go back to all?
Oh, yeah. All, the very top of the board. Benson, Broad, Bishop, McMillan, Shipley, Sanders. Oops, sorry.
Corner guard. Receiver. Go with Jalen. Go with Jalen McMillan.
Jalen McMillan. And it didn't mess up. We got 3 picks left. Knock on wood. Okay. Good pick. Steelers, pick 98.
Can we see our offensive linemen available, please?
Yeah, do you want to see tackle, guard, or center?
Tackle.
Fisher, Glaze, Goncalves,
yes,
Foster.
Yes, Fisher. Yes.
So, yep, Fisher. Steelers drafted Broderick Jones last year, 14 overall. That turned out very good for them. He's their pretty much cornerstone right tackle now. Their left tackle, Dan Moore Jr., is going into a contract year. And if Steelers have brains, they probably don't re-sign him. So I think it's time to shore up another side of the offensive line. And I like Blake Fisher a lot.
I love your guys' system. You got this down. It's awesome. Rams, pick 99. Eric, you are up.
I'm going Shipley from Clemson.
Okay.
Running back.
Good pick. Yeah,
That's
they even though they've got Kyron Williams, that could keep all the tread from coming off those tires quickly. So good pick. All right. Washington Commanders. Joe, last pick. You're up, sir.
Go Bo Broad.
Good pick. So Jatavion Sanders didn't go on our 3-round mock. That's wow. All right. Let's run through really quick. And if you guys, do you want me to run through them or do you want to run through your teams? Just tell everybody your picks really fast and where to see your channels at the end really quick here. And then we'll have any closing thoughts and we'll be done. Go in order, I guess. I don't know. It has Baltimore up first. So Baltimore Ravens, who'd you guys take?
We went and shored up the offense first with the tackle and then a wide receiver in the second round, Guyton and Pearsall. And then at the end, we went defense with Carson.
Nice. Denver Broncos. I'm just going to go in this order. Denver Broncos. Who's that? That was Eric.
That's me.
Who'd you get?
We had two picks. I don't understand how they only have 2 picks in the draft, but yeah, we had 2 picks. So we went with the tight end and then came back and got a quarterback. So we'll see what happens.
Was it the Russell Wilson trade where they're missing this one? I think
it probably was. I don't know. The Broncos do stupid stuff. I'm sorry if there's Broncos fans. Y'all do some stupid stuff, okay? So we don't know what happened. We just know they have 2 picks. Okay? That's all we know.
Except for when he had Peyton Manning and then he had that awesome offense and then he loaded up one of the best.
Yeah, but we forget that they picked Tim Tebow right before they got Peyton Manning. We forget that. Yeah. That was just bailing them out.
It was. I mean, the 49ers just took Trey Lance in one of the worst trades in NFL history and then still made the Super Bowl because they landed on Purdy. So, yeah. Teams make some dumb decisions. All right, Lions, Med, that's you. Who'd you take?
So I went with Kool-Aid McKinstry to help solidify the pass defense on the backside, put some pressure on the front side with Borden Dorless, and Christian Mahogany will definitely solidify a leaky interior line.
All right. And then I was upset about a couple picks, but I took Cooper DeJean at 25, safety. But I think he'll slide to corner in this scenario. Tyler Newman will play free safety opposite Xavier McKinney, our awesome free agent signing. Patrick Paul will start at left tackle, hopefully, or move into guard if we keep Walker there. Marshawn Nealand will slide in at edge rusher. And honestly, we need to improve that pass rush massively. And Trevin Wallace, I'm hoping, can start next to Quay Walker because we need to shore up our defense heavily. That's why I went 4 defensive guys. I also drafted for the Houston Texans. Took Zach Frazier, one of my favorite interior linemen in the draft at pick 42. Then I went defensive tackle at pick 59 with Chris Jenkins, Space Eater. And then I went underrated cornerback Chris Abrams Drain from Missouri at pick 86. All right. Indianapolis Colts. Mary, I know you didn't do all the picks, but can you recap that really fast?
I got it. I was watching it. Okay, so 15, you guys got Mitchell. Queon Mitchell. And then 46 is wide receiver Troy Franklin. And then 82 is Cedric Van Pran Granger.
Like it. Good job. Jacksonville Jaguars. Link, who'd you get?
Yeah, so for the Jags, at 17, I got Terry and Arnold, cornerback from Bama. 48, Ruka Roro, defensive tackle from Clemson. And at 96, Javon Baker, wide receiver from UCF.
Good stuff. Kansas City Chiefs. Eric, what'd you do?
So I went after a receiver because everybody knows the issues that we have. The person, I wanted somebody else at defensive tackle, but somebody took him right before there. But still think we need some help on the interior. And then I went cornerback, which of course we do kind of have a need for that after Sneak.
Like it. Raiders, Joe, who'd you get? You traded up, I think.
Yeah, traded up for Jaden Daniels and then took Peyton Wilson in the second round. I think he's going to be a really, really good player. And took Blake Corum, even though we have Zamir White and we signed Madison in free agency. I'm not really convinced that either one of those guys is a number 1 back, and I think Blake Corum can eventually take that number 1 spot. So I think he's a good he's going to end up being the best running back in that room after a short time.
I like it. Med Chargers. Who'd you get? Hold on. There we go.
Oh,
ooh,
no.
Wow.
I mean, this is actually probably one of the better ones that I've done. But Marvin Harrison Jr., best receiver in this class. TJ Tampa, not the best cornerback, but he's going to be really solid. And I think I might have actually got the best running back in this draft class with Trey Benson.
Yeah, arguably, yes. Who's up there? Rams. Who's that? That was Eric. Who'd you get?
We went with Byron Murphy. I don't know if that's the right pick, but we have no history in drafting first round picks because this is the first time we've done it since 2016. We had Jared Goff. So I'm not sure if that was the right pick, but after that we kind of just went best available person. And that's basically how it worked. Yeah.
Braylon Trice and Will Shipley. I like it.
Well, Murphy is actually a really good run stuffer, so I did like to pick.
Max Melton's good too, and honestly, I've heard good things about Trice. I mean, that could really help, especially if the running back goes down again. That offense kind of went off the rails. So if Will Shipley can help if there's any injury there, or just for depth. All right, Dolphins. I went Mims tackle to. I mean, he's going to start, and Lassiter probably honestly will start for them too at corner. They need somebody there. They lost a lot in the offseason. All right, Minnesota. One pick. That's easy.
Your dad left, so your
Outta
dad's
here?
up. Yeah. Nope. No. Well, there's Link. I don't see your dad though.
What? I think his phone bugged out. Darn it! I'll say it for him. He traded everything he had for JJ McCarthy. There you go. All right, this is gonna be fun. Pats, what did you guys do?
This was actually pretty
I
good.
mean, we cook is what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Drake May, we got a wide receiver, and then we protected Drake May so we could throw it to his wide receiver in the third round. I mean, this is exactly, if this happens on Thursday, Division I will be elated, is all we have to say.
If this happens within the next few years, we're going to be picking at 32 again, which we're so I'm totally okay with it.
Right where we're comfortable picking.
As long as Drake May's half of what you think he is and Stevenson regains his
Wait,
form,
hold on. Time out. Just rewind this. Did you just say if this happens, you'll be picking at 32 again? Shortly?
Eventually, yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know you guys as Patriots fans, but I could have swore people were saying the same thing with Mac Jones. Saying like y'all called.
I don't know who you were talking to. You must have been talking to some bums.
I'm just.
You guys took Garoppolo too, right? Oh wow!
Yeah.
How did that?
Garoppolo was 2016.
We traded him for a second round pick.
I'm making sure I heard that right. I just want to make sure everybody heard that what you guys said. I just want to
clarify. If this happens, we are going to be in a Super Bowl within the next 5 years.
Who's your?
I'll give it 3.
Save that clip.
Please,
somebody. There's absolutely no way this happens. You guys are
if this draft happens,
Drake May is going to have to be it for you guys to rebuild.
Drake May is going to have to be Patrick Mahomes.
Let it set it in stone.
Good luck.
He'd have to have
well, I like this draft. There's no way. I'm sorry. No
if
way.
This draft
I'm going to bring you guys back on
for
here.
I mean, you guys are talking to yourself right now.
Every year.
The draft.
Next year, we're going to bring you back. What's your record? 5-12. The year after that, if you're not 9-8 or better and trending, I'm going to bring you back on and be like, what happened in the 5-year plan? You're going to be like, we got 3 more years. And then I'm going to bring you
we'll talk to you then, bud.
Mediocre. And then you're going to be like, maybe it didn't work out. And then year 4, when he's not on the team anymore, I'm going to be like, how did that work out? And Jared Mayo's gone. And you're going to be like, yeah, we're going to rebuild.
It's not Jared Mayo. We don't have a coach named Jared Mayo on our team. First of all, it's Gerard Mayo. You don't even know the name of our coach. Get lost with your Patriots takes.
You don't have either. I'm sorry.
I'm going to smile through the hate like I've done with my entire life as a Patriots fan and watch us win Super Bowls. That's what I do.
Yeah, show me your rings, buddy.
Yeah.
We got 4. I'm feeling pretty good about
6.
When live's coming.
You're right.
Well, we got most championships out of any team, so I'm feeling pretty good. All right.
Is that what you're bragging on?
Yeah. When
oh man, dude, that's
when Demon Hunters went in the evening to the stadium to play a game.
This is a lot of talk coming from somebody that y'all ain't only made the playoffs once in the last 3 or 4 years. Made the playoffs.
You guys don't have Tom Brady or Bill Belichick. This is not the same path.
I mean, I'm just saying.
It's just not. We know it's not. You know it's not. You can't even tell me.
It's kind of like saying you don't have Aaron Rodgers. It's like, yeah, we're moving on. I don't know what you're doing.
We're out of the playoffs. At least we won a playoff game.
2 Super Bowls.
Get to the playoffs. Get to the playoffs.
It's very exciting for you guys that the Patriots aren't dominating you anymore, and that you have the opportunity to say something critical.
Just for the couple years, the Patriots are rebuilding and not dominating in everyone's life.
Couple years.
Yippee, we can talk crap about the Patriots for a half a second.
Dude, I've been talking crap about the Patriots since the 80s. Y'all have only been good for Tom Brady's time. For most,
that was like 2 decades, brother.
For most of
Super Bowl without Belichick or Brady,
y'all have been average.
3 years before Belichick.
Average.
What are we talking about?
Now you're having fun. I wait till the end to let all this go.
So you guys were good.
I was going to say Eric's good for hot takes. I love it.
I want to have a show with Med.
Those are in the microwave. Those aren't hot takes. Are you kidding me?
Eric,
they're not even lukewarm.
Those are hot takes. Those are facts. You got
those are
those 20 years. You guys haven't been that good for most of the.
Can we please do a show before we go off on hiatus? Please, let's do a show. We gotta do it. Like we have to. Okay, let's finish this recap really quick, and then we'll do some more hot takes. Saints. That was. I want more of that in a second. Joe.
That was Joe.
What'd you take?
Yeah, I took Latu because he was the best pass rusher available at the time, and I felt like it was a good value. And Christian Haynes to help out their offensive line.
Dude, that's one of the best two-mans of all of these teams because I think Haynes is going to be good. Joe, you did awesome. All right, Giants. That's hey, Dad. He's not here. Is he here? Hold on. Let me see if I can let him in. Hold on. I think his phone just died. He hung out for a while. Good enough. Malik Neighbors, Bo Nix to hopefully take over a quarterback for them, and Rosengarten. So he home run here, and we'll see here. And I liked Rosengarten, so
I actually wanted Rosengarten for the Ravens.
Apparently, the only New York team.
Rosengarten is a good project.
I think so too, man. So all right, the only New York team that only had 2 picks this year. What'd you do, Eric?
Oh, we went after an offensive tackle because we need. They're going to need to protect Aaron Rodgers, and we know one of those older offensive tackles or offensive linemen will get hurt. And then we went after a safety. I had him slotted for. I think I had him in the 2nd round, so I'm happy that I got him there.
I like it. All right, Eagles. That was me, I believe. Yep. Chop Robinson, Cooper Beebe, and Jermaine Burton. And honestly, if Burton's as good as I think this is a home run because Cooper Beebe's a mauler, and I love Chop. Yeah, I took him in with the Packers recently over Kool-Aid and Dijon, and I would do it if I were the GM too because he's a better prospect. So, all right, Steelers. If it loads, there we go. Wow, that's interesting.
We had the benefit of a comp pick, which
Good.
we got 4 picks, and so we addressed the wide receiver first, and then we went cornerback second, and then we went linebacker 3rd, and tackle 4th. Really, we were debating when to pick the tackle, and we realized we had the comp pick, so we were like, yeah, let's take that tackle a little bit later. But we definitely know the need for the offensive line, also for the defensive side of the ball. I don't know if Divish wants to add anything there.
No, I feel like we addressed every possible need, and that leads us to 49ers, which was also us, and we kind of did the same thing. They've struggled replacing DeForest Buckner. We got him there. They've struggled replacing McClinchy. We got him help there. And we got him help across from Charvarius Ward. So if Brock Purdy needed anything, I think Brock Purdy is going to be a happy man if this happens.
All right. Good stuff. All right, we got a couple more, and then any last second we could have a little more Pats hate or some Chiefs gloating or whatever else. Seahawks, that is Mary for Seth.
Isaac, Peter wrote A+ for the Falcons grade, just to let you know, for him taking Elijah Jones.
A+ Falcons grade. Link had to head out too, and I get it. We've been almost 3 hours. Also, forget that the Steelers beat the Steelers. Wow, fun stuff. Okay, last few recaps. So Seahawks, what'd you take?
Also, for everyone that wants the clips, Peter and I will clip them after this because Isaac said some pretty good things about Elijah Jones. And that he loves Max Melton. So we'll clip those for you guys. Okay, for the Seahawks, we took Trey Fontenot, and then Bo Limmer.
And then Bo Limmer. Good. Offensive line. Buccaneers. Link, that's him. I'll recap for him. Jackson Powers. Johnson, Chris Braswell. He took Braswell right in front of me. That made me really sad. Kenny Logan Jr. and Johnny Wilson. Good draft for them. Tennessee Titans. Who's that?
I think that's me again.
Yeah, it's you, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So, pick 7, Joel Alt, and then 38, Junior Colson.
Very good. And then the Commanders. Joe, that's you, man. Oh, you got a haul. What'd you do?
Like an actual draft.
Wow.
Yeah. So I took Talise Fuaga at 13 because their offensive line was really bad last year. And then it ended up lucking into Penix at 36, which that's gonna make the Fuaga pick even better because Fuaga is gonna play right tackle and he's gonna block Penix's blind side. Then I took Edgerrin Cooper, who to me was one of the best, if not the best, linebackers in the draft. Cameron Kitchens I was surprised he was there at 67. I've seen him mocked earlier than that, so I just felt like you had to take him at that point. Mason Smith or Mason, I don't know how you say his first name, Mason. I've seen him play quite a bit, and I'm kind of a fan of the dude, so figured that Washington could use as much help on defense as they can get. Might as well get an interior presence. And then Bo Braid, because he was projected, he was ranked at like 57 or 67, and he was still there at 100. So I just felt like the value was there to take him.
Okay, really quick, I got to say this. Joe, you did great. I would love to do a recap show with you soon. Or, dude, if you want to hop on Thursday when me and Mary are covering, man, hop on. I want to hear if the Raiders take a quarterback. I gotta know your thoughts, especially if they trade up. And I need to make sure I got to do a wellness check for you, bud. So please hop on Thursday. And I need to hop on.
If they do like and trade up for Bo Nix, like I'll definitely kill myself.
So I will not see you. Okay, good to know.
Just joking.
Really quick before we recap, did anybody have any closing thoughts? And then I'll hit everybody up so they can say where to find their shows really fast. And thank you for doing this for so long too, by the way.
I would say I don't know what the other Patriots fan, not Pat, but I think it's Deji. He did a great job breaking down how he was taking.
Dude, that was like ESPN.
It was literally perfect.
Oh,
that was television worthy type of analyst, right?
You guys are awesome. I would love to hop on y'all show together with the two of you. That would be a lot of fun. I had a blast, Pete, on your betting show, man. Like Med was like, dude, I wish you did more betting, and I had a blast, except for missing my take.
We'll be doing more betting shows. Don't you worry. We're big gamblers over here, Division I.
So I can't officially promote it, but I am going to be doing some prop bets on my show. So I want you to come on one in the fall. Me and Bill decided to add it. So
we can officially promote it. We're gambling here in Massachusetts, so we'll take bets. We'll give bets. We're doing all the bets over here.
Any other final thoughts? And I'll let everybody have their minute or so to say about your show. Anybody else?
Yeah, it's Drake May season, baby.
I love it. Thank you everybody for hanging for almost 2 hours and 45 minutes. I almost hit a record. We had 284 people watching by the end. That was a lot of fun. All right, let's go around. Mary, thank you for hopping on last second. You rock.
Yeah.
She'll be back on with me tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it. We got some Mac Jones hate here.
Yeah.
Mac Jones hate.
Mac Jones hate. That's so easy. That's so easy to do. Everyone hates that schmuck.
Wow, you don't love Mac Jones.
He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah, and no, they didn't set him up for.
And we didn't gamble on him. The GM at the time didn't even want to pick him. He was forced by the owner. There's too much going on there to get into it.
Yeah. All right, Mary, where can people find you? And
Okay.
Anything you got?
Yeah, there's actually a lot this week, surprisingly.
Oh yeah, that's true. Go ahead and promote stuff.
I got it. I just asked someone. I just asked Peter because Isaac, you're gonna hate us, but we're gonna do it in all Elijah Jones mock again because your reaction to that one last night was priceless. Just for you. So you can find us at Mac Podcast 365 on YouTube, and on the 24th, aka like Isaac said, I'm gonna be hopping on with him tomorrow. And then the 24th, I'm going to be hopping on with Peter. We're going to do a Midwestern Chaos mock draft, the final one for the season, which is going to be fun. And then draft shows. It's already draft season, you guys. 25th, I'm going to be hopping on with Isaac. 26th, I'm going to be hopping on with my co-host, Ingrid. 27th is Justin. And I wrote on here, if we pick Elijah Jones after 4th round pick, call Isaac, unless if he's on. And May 8th.
You better not be a first 3-round pick, I swear. You probably won't even watch.
May 8th is Your Dating Tree, who is Tom Grossi's best friend. And speaking of Tom Grossi is coming on in July, aka the Fan of the Year.
Cool. All right. Thank you, Mary.
Yeah.
All right, Med. Where can people find you? What you got coming up?
So you can find me on Shots from the Sidelines, or you can find me here on When the Blitz Hits the Fan. And also, I will be this Tuesday. We'll be having a special guest, cousin of mine that actually ran in the Boston Marathon this past weekend. So, or last week or whenever they ran it. But anyway, he's going to be joining me tomorrow. We're going to be talking about that, the preparation and everything, the mindset, because you're about to run 26.2 miles. I'm getting a coronary just thinking about it. But we're going to be talking about that, the Atlanta Falcons, and then I might be coming on with the draft live coverage with y'all. So looking forward to that as well. And I'm already putting together a list of some of the stuff that we'll be doing. Well, me and Seth will be doing, and some of the other guys that I see on this podcast over the summer with a whole bunch of top 15s and stuff like that. So looking forward to it.
And we've got Blitz on Tuesday night with Just Fans as well.
That's right.
That's going to be a lot of fun afterwards. So that'll be really cool. We'll figure out that time in a minute. All right. Pete, Devige, I'm just going bottom top. What you got?
Yeah, man, we're going to be live for the draft. I know you guys are all live for the draft. Lots of lives. We're picking in the top 3, hopefully picking in the top 3 and not trading down out of that spot, right? That's our worst nightmare. Like, well, we're going to stay on until the Pats pick. If they trade down to the bottom of the first, it's going to be a very long live stream. So we're really just hoping that doesn't happen. But yeah, we'll be live for the draft. We're going to be chopping up each draft pick, every Thursday after the draft too. We like to go player by player and just spend like a good hour on one person and really dive into what they got going on. I mean, you guys hinted and said it, but Deviz just knows college football like the back of his hand. So he brings our hard hitting college football. I mean, he knows the whole NFL too, just like he knows college football. This is just time to shine on the college football. So week to week, we break down things and very in depthly from a Patriots perspective. So you can find us at Fox Fellas Pod on Twitter. You got my handle here underneath my face. You got Deviz's handle under his face. Deviz, did I miss anything there?
Along with that, we're also running a giveaway on our Twitter page. So any Patriots fans or any fans interested in a Patriots jersey, we'll be giving away the jersey of the number 3 overall pick, fingers crossed. So the giveaway is on our Twitter page at Fox Fellas Pod. So check that out there and check us out for all our content there as well.
Dude, you guys both did great. Everybody here did awesome. Joe, my dad, Link, thank you guys for doing it. And Devish, man, yeah, I want to cut it up with both of you guys again. That was awesome. It was perfect for this too, because you're like, boom. The way you guys did that, I was like, man, that's good stuff. All right, Eric, that was a blast, dude. Where can people find you?
You can find us at Vegas Benchwarmers on YouTube, LV Benchwarmers on Twitter, Vegas Benchwarmers on all other social media. Come here, Mom. That's okay. I had a blast. Thank you guys so much for having us on. This was so much fun. I learned a lot too. Again, thank you, Deji. Your analysis was amazing. And I had a blast. So thank you guys so much.
All right. Now I'm Isaac with Fun Football Podcast, co-host of When the Blitz Hits the Fan. I would love to get this entire panel back together next year. If you guys want to do any, if you got time in the next 2 weeks and you want to do a draft recap show, I would absolutely love it. I'll hit you all up in that chat group we've got on Twitter. You can find me and Med on When the Blitz Hits the Fan this Tuesday. Just Fans. I think we'll probably run it at what do you think, 9 Eastern, Med? Probably. Sounds good, roughly, right? I think that's what I told him. So you got shots before, but I'll be on with the Man Cave tomorrow with Mary. I think Jason. I do not know what Bill's doing. I'm going to talk to him in a minute. Possibly Med. We're gonna have a fun show. We're gonna talk some NBA. I'm excited. I gotta hear. I didn't get to ask Pete about his Celtics, but that's gonna be. That's gonna be.
You just smoked them by 20 today. It's like a regular season. It's like we're gonna play 4 games like a regular season. This is a joke. The Heat are doing out here.
Are you just gonna go 12-0 to the finals?
Well, no, I'm just talking about the Heat. No Jimmy Butler. It's like a regular season. It's like a regular season matchup. They might as well sit Porzingis a couple games. You know, the rest of them
preseason matchup.
Like a preseason. I don't even need to watch it. The line was 14 and they won by 20. Yeah. Even Vegas didn't think they were going to do that. Nah, it's really, this isn't going to be an embarrassing 4 games. Yeah.
I think the East final, the playoffs are going to be embarrassing unless Giannis comes back or Embiid gets right. Because it's
even if they do, the Celtics just wait until they get to the Nuggets, so they might have it. That's where they're going. That's where I'm worried. But they should stomp the East.
The Celtics. That's it. The only team the Nuggets does not matter. The only team in the NBA that can beat the Celtics.
They just match up against the Nuggets poorly, but but you're right. They fold.
Yeah. It's the Celtics. Outside of that, they should win this. They should win the NBA championship. going away.
They should.
It's a failure if they don't.
Yeah.
I agree.
Year,
I'm a little worried about
very good
Jokic,
team.
though. We'll see. A little worried. He's the best player, but we'll see.
Best team versus best player.
And they're deep. That Drew Holiday trade, Porzingis, they're deep.
Yeah.
Like,
Derek
I mean,
White.
No,
the bench is deep.
Yeah. Nobody should have any chance against the Celtics. Especially
Really
question. Do you guys think anybody can beat the
I'm a
Nuggets in the
Sixers fan,
West?
so I'm telling you, no way.
Oh, the Sixers are done. Do you guys think anybody in the West can beat?
I've been saying this since like All-Star break. No, the Celtics are literally just bored. They're that good.
So in the West, do you guys think anybody can beat Denver and make the finals? Legitimately?
I think it's a toss-up. Yeah. I think it just depends on matchup. Just depends on what happens in the second round. That's really what I think. It depends on who they meet.
I don't believe in the Thunder. I'm curious. My two teams that are wild cards. I like the Thunder. It's probably either the Thunder or the Mavs. I don't believe in the Clippers. I think they're too old and they don't defend. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it's gonna be fun. Hopefully.
Yeah.
But we are gonna be talking NBA playoffs tomorrow. And thank you to almost 290 people for watching. You can see me on Man Cave tomorrow. I have a busy week. Blitz on Tuesday night. Fun on Blitz. Well, actually, Fun Football on Thursday night with the draft with Mary. We're gonna have a blast. And then me and Bill on Saturday most likely are covering the little draft recap show. And then some more stuff in there.
Come here. Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
But thank you everybody for joining this for almost 3 hours. Thank you to everybody for watching. And this was When the Blitz Hits the Fan. Thank you, everybody.